many of those at a pound, do you? Big girl when she grows up? Oh. Right. Young enough to be your daughter.
Well, what's wrong with that? That's what keeps me young.
Oh, I thought it was Philisan and Grecian 2000.
You can be very hurtful sometimes, Terence. Little doll. See, that's what her indoors don't understand. Young bird like that around keeps you feeling young. I mean, look at that Picasso. He always had a few young birds about. Kept him going till he was 90 odd.
Paintings weren't all that.
Arthur.
Well, Stan. All right.
Yeah. Terry?
Stan?
Couldn't do us a favour, could you?
How much is it going to cost me?
Now, don't get me wrong. Do you think you could change it for me?
Oh, you and Scotch Harry had a bit of a tickle.
I know. Just a bit of luck. It's a good one.
I'll just see what the exchange rate is.
Could I have a light ale and all?
Do us a favour, Dave. Got some of my holiday money left over. Change that for me.
Straight, is it?
Of course it's straight. I think I'll go to the Seychelles with naughty money. About $2 the pound, isn't it?
Oh, I don't think it's as much as that.
No? Oh, well, give us 40 and 5 and you and your good lady have a drink. Oh, and my usual. Oh, and, like that.
You all right?
Yeah.
You look a bit worried.
Oh, no, I'm not. Honest. I thought I'd buy a new cardigan on Monday.
Nice.
Here you are, Stan.
Oh, Tom.
Have I given up?
I thought you were taking it easy, Terry.
Oh, yeah, I always come here Saturday afternoon and sit here with an empty glass, don't I?
Here you are, Stan. 8 fivers.
Is that all?
Oh, it's a rate of exchange, isn't it? Varies from day to day.
I didn't realise that.
Oh, yeah, especially on a Saturday afternoon. Something to do with Switzerland. Scotch Harry all right?
Oh, yeah. He's terrific.
You, got any more of those lurking about? $100 bills?
Well, to tell you the truth...
Yeah, I like that, Stan.
There is a few more.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few, like.
Well, why don't you get Scotch Harry and we'll do a bit of business?
He's barred in here.
No, I'll square it with Dave. As long as he's with me.
He won't come out.
Why not?
You could come round. He wouldn't like it, but if you've got some time...
Yeah, that's a good idea. Never know. Might get a drink.
Me, Harry.
Aye. Who have you got with you?
Arthur and Terry. Just bring them for... Look, just open up, I'll explain.
Did you get that carry out?
2 bottles of wine, Grand Beauty, lemonade, some cans of lager.
What are you two on?
Arthur changed dollars.
So what? You can change them anywhere. I don't need these guys.
All right, that's fair enough. Come on, it ain't exactly Trader Vic's, is it?
No, just a minute, Terry. I think Harry's got a problem.
Drinking that, I'm not surprised.
Oh, tell him, Harry, please.
Now, where you go, you beggy jet? We're home and dry.
Why didn't you bolt the door then? He picked the wrong guy's pocket.
Give that up. Oxford Street, full of Arabs. You ever try to pick an Arab's pocket? All you end up with a handful of terroline sheeting.
We was working the air terminal.
All right, I'll tell them. It was all your fault anyway. Right. So we're working the air terminal.
Is departing from gate 4. Passengers who have not checked in, please go to desk O.
I'm looking for a handbag, a flight bag, a suitcase. I mean, a fistful of credit cards and a checkbook will do us nicely. plotting this young guy, right? The luggage looks good. And when this bird appears, he puts down the case. That looks really good. He's shouting the odds, why is he late and all that. Me, I'm in there like Kenny Dalglish with an open goal. I'm off, and they haven't even noticed. I'm heading for Big Stan, right? Then Rycott appears. DC Rycott. I thought he'd get kicked off the manor. I mean, that guy knows me better than my brother. I mean, I'm a magic runner, but I'm a wee bit out of training. Fried chicken, chips, chocolate, trifle. I could have had a 4-course dinner if I hadn't been so knackered. See some of their restaurants. They ought to be nicked. Big Stan had to take my good suit to the cleaners.
Well, what's your worry then? You got a result, didn't you?
Maybe aye, maybe no.
Why not?
Well, how come Rycott's not been round here looking for me?
How come you're still here waiting for?
Ah,
So you nicked a fella. You think Rycott's going to give up your Saturday off just for that?
why not? You'd give up your Saturday off for this. Get up.
How much?
Couldn't he count it all?
Gave up.
$500,000.
A lot, innit? Yes, it is a lot. Even at Arthur's rate of exchange. Nothing on the news?
No.
No old Bill?
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, bit of a thief. Couldn't resist nicking the hotel notepaper. Font book. Smart, comfy. What nationality was he?
How the hell should I know?
What airline was he going on?
Oh, that Yankee one.
Pan Am.
Twa.
TWA.
Anyway, what does it matter?
Well, maybe we can find him.
For?
What for? Because you're going to have to hand it back, aren't you?
Are you kidding?
Not all of it, Harry. Obviously there'll be some disbursements involved.
Aye.
Commission, expensive. Mainly for you and Stan. A bit for me and Terry.
How come you two suddenly are in the act?
Because you're in trouble, old son, and you're going to need looking after.
He's right enough, Harry.
Shut your face.
You want helping? You don't want helping?
Hey, what are you doing?
Stay here. I'll be back in a bit.
All right, wait just a minute.
Listen, what are you talking about, stay here? What happens if he gets a pull? I'm sitting there with a bag full of dollars. The old bill comes in. What am I going to say, eh? Oh, yeah. I always spend my Saturdays with Scotch Harry at one of his little cocktail parties.
The law won't come round.
What about the other one? They got that sort of dough, they're going to be a bit tasty, aren't they?
I'll be back soon.
Oh, you'll be back. Oh, that's all right then. That's really put my mind at rest, hasn't it?
We're earning, Terry. With something like this, we've got to be earning.
Look, Maurice, if I'd set it up, I wouldn't have come back here, would I?
Unless you were very brave. Isn't that so, Eric?
Or incredibly stupid.
Look, I may...
Listen, Brian. We've had a very efficient system. In our business, everybody's accountable. You to me, I to certain people in France, they to certain people in Germany. We go through England because English people going abroad are never searched by their customs. We have a very good arrangement at Munich Airport with the unloading. $500,000 lost. In my position, would you believe your story?
The man grabbed the bag and ran.
You are simply a pretty appendage to Brian. Your job is to look like an attractive secretary going abroad with your boss or boyfriend. Please don't interrupt again. Brian, you've drawn attention to yourself. And in our business, that's a very serious.
I'm sorry. I think you've got an ally.
Who?
Well, this Detective Constable Rycott. He knows the guy who snatched the bag.
Now he also knows you.
Well, he knows my name, but not my address. Okay, he knows I've got something. But if the price is right, that's for us.
It didn't occur to you that he might be selling you.
But of course it did. What else?
Eric, will you get...
Hey, he's one of the laggers.
You'll be better off with a stomach pump.
You sharp, you cockney.
All right, don't get cheeky, Harry.
Why not? I've been hit by bigger guys than you. David McDougall tried to bite my nose off one.
Oh, what happened?
What happened? I prized this false cheater
Very clever.
with my bare hand.
Hey, Harry.
What does he mean, this? Me, Harry? Doesn't even give her a password.
We haven't got a password.
Got some of them kebabs.
I hate kebabs. I told you I wanted a chicken supper.
Place open all they have.
You never do anything right.
Listen, you little Scots ponce.
If you don't like kebabs, you could be eating Ken of me.
Hey, take it easy, son.
Take it easy.
I only meant kebab wasn't always my first choice. What would we have in the Ulster at that?
Yeah.
Honest, Harry, these ones, they're magic.
Any luck, they'll make him disappear.
Why are you so sure of this Rycott?
No. We sparred around for a little while. I suppose you could see I was pretty shaken up. I gave him a tale about company records and rewards. Look, I don't know. I could just tell he's the sort of cop who would give you your driving license to with a £10 note stuck inside.
And then he arrests you and slaps on another charge of trying to bribe a police officer.
Look, Rycott got the message. He knows I want the bag and that I'm not worried about an arrest.
What about him?
I mean, you arrest a bag snatcher, it's hardly overnight promotion.
He has his man's address?
A day, or maybe two. These people move about quite a bit. Look, Rycott gave me his home telephone number. He's on our side, Maurice.
Still a very big risk. If he finds out what's in the bag.
I told him all we needed was the address. After that, I'd handle everything. He'd get his reward. Everything will be fine. If he finds the man, he's in.
Unless he gets too greedy. Can you find out about this Detective Constable Rykot, Eric? So, we have a little sneak and hopefully bent police.
Maurice, I put the bag down for 20 seconds. Please, you've got to believe that.
Brian, it's all a matter of accountability. Are you frightened?
Yes.
Go. Dear Kim.
Right, all fixed.
Not much of a hotel, is it?
What do you expect? The top floor of the Dorchester? I've taken care of everything. Nobody's to know you're here. I've told the geezer you're 3 oil men down from Aberdeen. Terry, nobody goes out.
Yeah, okay.
Remember, you're all incognito. See you soon.
Hello, Terry. What you doing here?
Incognito. I think we got the penthouse suite booked.
Oh, yeah. It's Scotch Harry, isn't it? Haven't seen you in years, Harry.
I'm no Scotch Harry. I'm his brother.
Oh, yeah. Got it, right. Now, sign in, lads, and the first night's in advance.
I thought it'd all been taken care of.
Well, it ain't, and I've got to have a deposit.
Did you take credit cards?
No offence meant, but not from you, Harry.
Look, I told you. You're mixing me up with my brother.
Oh, sorry about that. Now, it's still £7 a night each in advance.
What's the room service like?
Just across the street.
Coach 151 to Rotterdam is departing from gate 10.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sweetheart. I wonder if you could do me a little favour. A fella lost a bag here yesterday, and a friend of mine found it and would...
Pardon me, sir. It's a matter for our security people.
I don't know, sweetheart. See, I want to do him a favour. See, my friend thinks there might be a small reward.
It's a matter for our security man, and unfortunately he's not on duty at the moment.
Ah, well, there you are, sweetheart. See, he's got the address. All he needs is a name. It's not a crime just to give me the name, is it?
It was on the Munich flight, wasn't it?
That's right. He was doing a Neville Chamberlain.
I beg your pardon?
Never mind.
He was, Mr. Brian Ashton.
And he didn't take his flight?
No.
Thanks very much, sweetheart. You're doing a very good public relations job here. Don't suppose you ever get up to White City Saturday nights, do you? No, don't.
What do you mean?
Get out of here.
Why?
They don't believe us.
Look, the police guy's looking for the thief.
And if he doesn't... Anything Bono's going to believe if he sees the money sitting in front of him. Even
and then we're out of a job. They've screwed it up. I don't believe in accidents. Should have stayed selling insurance. I don't want you hurt. Hello? Who wants to know? Yes. Yes, this is Brian Ashton speaking. When? Yes, okay. Yes. Yes, I'm sure we have a little business to discuss.
What am I going to do then?
Well, just suss it out, that's all.
Listen, I could be walking into a load of trouble up there. You're supposed to be the business brain.
Yeah, of course I am. That's why I'm sending you in there to meet them. I want to reveal our hand.
What hand?
The fact that someone of my stature is involved in it.
Ah, it's really going to terrify him, that is, isn't it?
Possibly. In fact, more than likely, Terry. Besides, you need a backup man outside.
I'd rather have a backup man inside.
No, I've got to keep a lookout for Rycott. You don't know him all that well.
You'd probably be up there with them.
I'll give you a chance to meet him, won't it? Stop worrying, Terry. Just get in there and, in the words of Scotch Harry, do the bisou.
How much change have you got left?
About 15 quid.
Right, give us it.
For?
Because it's my money.
What do you want it for?
To get a carry out.
I'll get it.
Hey, listen. Do you not think I can cross the bloody street?
Arthur and Terry said not to go out.
So what? You're forgetting who nicked that case. I'm the guy that did the visit, okay? I'm the one that should be giving the orders, not them two. Right, give us the money.
Oh, look, Harry.
I never mind look. I only want to cross the street. A couple of bottles. Breath of fresh air. With all this dough at stake, is it likely I'd do anything stupid? I mean, who organises everything for us two? It's me, right? I mean, I look after you more than you look after me, don't I?
Best pal.
Of course, well, just give me a tenner. I'll go and get a couple of bottles. Breath of air. How would you like to get you some crisp?
Nice. Some of them cheese ones.
Barbecue bacon.
Yeah.
I like the cheese ones myself. I'll get the big bags, right?
Be good, that would.
Right. Back before you know it, Stan.
All alone, no?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do we make formal introduction?
No, I don't.
He's not the guy who stole the bag.
I see. You some kind of a go-between.
An agent. A sort of commission agent.
How much?
Well, since we got so lucky, and we don't want to row ourselves in on your thriving little business, we thought 50 grand. In coinage of the realm, of course.
Who exactly are we dealing with?
I don't want to know your name, and I ain't going to tell you mine.
Oh. Professional.
Right.
I think I should make at least one introduction. This is Eric. Eric was with the SAS.
Nice for it.
He was the Sultan of Okrama's personal bodyguard.
Wasn't that the one who got shot?
After my time.
Well, I'm sure you're very handy, Eric.
You obviously have somebody waiting downstairs.
Obvious.
Don't you think 50,000 is a little excessive?
Well, $500,000 ain't exactly bingo money, is it?
Do forgive me. I haven't even offered you a drink.
No, I won't be staying. You agree the price, we deliver the bag.
How do we get in touch?
We don't. We arrange the meet now. After that, you don't see us, we don't see you.
I hardly imagine we mix in the same socials.
You never know who you're going to run into at the hunt ball these days, do you, Eric?
Tonight, 10 o'clock.
Is that it, then?
That's surprising, really. Good as gold. Very trusting.
Yeah? I don't know they were all that trusting.
Hey?
Don't look round. I said don't look round, didn't I? Being followed.
Oh, you're joking.
Soon find out. Following and not all that well.
Yeah, that'd be the bold Eric. Funny, really. I thought he'd drop on us by parachute.
What now, then?
We hope the front door ain't locked.
What are you talking about, front door? What are you doing?
Looking for an address. Now he's got one. Highly trained killer. He's not all that, is he?
Lovely mushroom, lovely fair. Fair.
Hey, how's it going, Fred?
Hello, Harry. Haven't seen you for a while.
Here was a dram beauty and a half pint of lager.
Right. Jolly look after you. What's up the like on a train viewing? How's staying these days?
Ain't in a pick.
It's the way to be, Harry.
Oh, Mr. Riker, how's it going?
Get in the car, Harry. Out of the rain. Bit too pissed for your 800 metres this time, eh?
Hey, he's a prick. What have I done? Hey, listen, I was with my brother and my auntie. Yeah, to hell. Whenever you like. I thought you were still over in E Division, Mr. Rycott.
Yeah? Well, I served my time, Harry, just like you. 6 years back as a wooden top. Very sweaty in the summer, those uniforms.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Mr. Rycott. I mean, you suit the plain clothes better. Oh, you were always a nice dresser, Mr. Rycott. I got a shock of my life when I saw you at that air terminal.
15 years and still a bloody detective constable.
You deserve better, so you do, Mr. Rycott.
Not you, Harry.
Ah, I just scrape by, you know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm doing, Harry, just scraping by.
You could have been an inspector without, except for that wee bit of trouble, Mr. Rycott.
Good copper, Harry.
One of the best. I mean, see, for guys like me, you were always bad news, if you don't mind me saying that.
Screwed up my pension.
See, some people, no appreciation. Hey, Mr. Rycott, we just passed the nick.
Yeah?
Hey, what's occurring?
Well, you can't be doing with getting nicked again, can you, Harry?
Where are we going?
We're going to do ourselves a favour. You see, I don't get any pleasure out of putting away guys like you. It's not nicking people that counts, is it? Rehabilitation, that's the approach these days, Harry.
I thought rehabilitation was learning your trade or sending you a probation officer.
Yeah, well, they are a bit like that, these people. Do-gooders. You do a good deal, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Listen, I want out of here.
Shut up. Don't think of it, Harry. Broken legs, attempting to escape from police custody, damage to my motor. Good judge would stick 12 months on top for that.
Aye, right. Okay, if I have a wee drink, Mr. Rycott.
Why not? You wipe the top and I'll have one and all.
Nobody goes out.
Just said he was going out for some crisps and a drink.
Drink? You let him go out for a drink?
One.
He can't count one. I mean, I've been working on his behalf. I've been grafting for it. I've been face to face with a trained assassin. Yeah?
Oh, someone wants you on the floor.
Great, and nobody's supposed to know we're here. Now we're getting person-to-person call. Scotch Harry?
No, bloke wouldn't give his name.
Sorry, Terry. Honest. Only give him a tenner.
With one of them in his pocket, he could be anywhere, couldn't he? Probably halfway to Spain for the next World Cup. Mind you, it'd be the only Scot there.
Okay, so you've got our friend. But we still got the money. What do you mean the situation's changed? You know where we are as well? The names. Oh, great. But we still got the money. An hour? Yeah, I'll think about it. I don't usually inhale these. Scotch Harry's just signed in at the Fontwell.
Hey?
He's staying the night and we probably won't see him again.
So what do we do?
So, you've got to make a choice, Stan. Friendship or dollars.
He's my best pal.
Terry. It'd be a terrible world without friends, wouldn't it?
Hold on. Isn't that the Pink Panther?
Oh, yeah.
What about his comrades in arms?
He's on the payroll, isn't he?
Yeah, but how many others?
Nah, forget it. I think DC Rycott's doing a bit of freelancing. Always was a greedy man.
Hello, Mr. Rycott. Hello, lads.
Long way off your manor, aren't you?
I'm just waiting for a friend of mine.
Hope you're not going to nick him.
You haven't got a hidden microphone in there, have you, Arthur? I can't believe you try and fit up an hard work in DC.
Not my style.
Good. Have a nice meeting, lads.
A pleasure to see you, gentlemen. Eric will take the bag.
No, just a minute.
Your friend was very cooperative. I did tell you that Eric was a skilled man.
Oh, hey, fellas, I'm sorry. What could I do? That big guy fairly did the biz on me.
You didn't have to do that. We had to have names.
He's only a little guy.
But suddenly he was mixing with big guys.
Oh.
There is an old myth. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Don't believe that, Mr. Daly. Small people, they disappear. Nobody even cares. You drop them in the river and they don't even leave a ripple.
We're getting to the hospital, Larry.
I think so.
£500, and you're lucky, Mr. Daly.
Wait a minute.
No argument, no threat. Mistakenly, you involved yourself with a very big organization. You caused us an inconvenience, but business was merely interrupted. In half an hour, we can have disappeared. So take your friend, go, and forget.
He's my pal.
Don't do that to me! Man!
Oh, as you said, my friend, the smaller they are.
See to him, will you? Hey, give a kick at him. Just one kick, eh? Oh, Mommy, Daddy, my toe. Oh.
Who says you can never find one when you want one? Now, I've never grasped on anyone in my life, Mr. Rycott. But there's a little team up in room 1720 of very nasty people.
Aye, look at that, eh, Mr. Rycott?
One of them pulled a button off my jacket.
So are you on duty, Rycott? Because if you're moonlighting, sir, I don't think you're going to get paid out.
I'm nearly always on duty.
Good.
think we've nearly made an honest copper of him.
Hi there. Got a minute?
Excuse me. Yeah, look, come on, do me a favour. You know Scotch Harry's been barred here for 6 months. Dave, he's with me. I'll vouch for him, he'll be as good as gold.
Stop messing me about, Biggin.
I'm old, eh? Yeah, well, any naughty behaviour and he's out, right? On my landlord's life. He's in my company. Need I say more? Yeah, talking of your landlord's life, you know that $100 you gave me on Saturday? Yeah. Well, it's a wrong enough. You what? I took it to the bank this morning. It's a forgery. Very good one. Nevertheless, apparently they are all over the continent. Forgery? $100? On my bank manager's life, Arthur. So, you owe me 45 quid. Honest, Dave, I don't know how that could occur. But it is still 9/5 Arthur.
Since you've got your hand in your pocket, that's a Drambuie shandy for him. There's a light ale for him. What do you want, Dave?
Bloody Mary.
A large Bloody Mary. I think I'll have a large Bloody Mary. A slim large, you know, watch that. Have whatever you like yourself. Like a drink, now. Anybody want a drink?
Hello, Arthur.
Hello, George.
You got a kid down here, then?
Yeah, my boy, Terry McCann. Helps him out with their boxing.
Now, ain't that public spirited?
Oh, yeah.
How's the little lady, then?
Oh, a diamond, George.
A treasure, eh?
Hard, like flint.
It's still a bit tasty, your Terry, isn't he?
He does all right by me, I reckon.
Dad, can I stay at Brenda's tonight?
They say you don't mind subletting him. Is that right?
Depends on the price, George. And the job. Nothing dodgy.
Well, I'll put you onto something not strictly kosher. Come on.
Dad, can I?
Look, shut it, Anthea.
What's the score then?
There's a couple of punters use my place in South Kent. They need a bit of muscle. Now, the money's good, and I'll make them meet.
Why not? Make him have it, Terry. Go on, give him the old MEW.
Arthur?
Now, what exactly are you gentlemen looking for?
It's not easy to describe the sort of person we need.
Essentially, Mr. Daly, we're seeking a man who looks, you know, a bit...
tasty, but not too...
not so much as to frighten.
Sounds like my Terry. What's the job?
Oh, simply to reassure a visiting client. Look after him. Discourage anyone taking advantage.
We wouldn't want him with any kind of, you know...
A shooter.
Terry never packs one. We're strictly legitimate. George knows that.
Then I think we can do business.
So where'd you hear about this?
George Lewis down the youth club, picking up his kid. Saw you boxing, reckoned he'd get you a job for a couple of days.
Who's George Lewis when he's at home?
He owns an escort agency. A club in South Kent. You know, discotheque and supper. A couple of tables upstairs, some girls.
What, is it all who raising Arabs?
Ah.
That'll be 126.
I've arranged an interview for you.
An interview? What's he want, a minder or a bleeding brain surgeon?
Here, 2 o'clock at that address.
Yeah, all right. Bit dodgy, though, isn't it? And wouldn't you think they could hire some proper muscle?
Or maybe they don't know their way around.
Yeah, but maybe they do.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mr. Elliot, I'm Terry McCann. I believe Mr. Daly had a word with you about me.
Have you been inside?
Look, just tell me what the job is, eh? It might be too high class for me.
Carry a piece?
No way. Anyway, what do you want a bodyguard for? Big boy like you.
It's for a colleague. A Mr. Saeed.
French?
Arab. Lebanon. He's in banking. Commodities. Very influential.
What's he want a babysitter for, then?
Oh, a bit paranoid out there in the Middle East. It's part of his contract. Rented house, chauffeur, bodyguard, manservant, you know the sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. My dad never travels anywhere without them.
He'll be here for 3 or 4 days. The car's a Rolls-Royce. And what we're looking for is a driver come minder for Mr. Saeed.
Now, listen, I'm not pouncing around in all that chauffeur's gear like somebody's pet monkey.
Personally, I never thought monkeys could drive. But so long as you look tidy, wear what you like. Any questions so far?
Well, yeah. Let's get it straight. Is anybody liable to have a go at this Mr. Sayin?
Good Lord, no. You can look forward to a nice, easy 3 days.
Clock stopped.
Don't worry, the manservant will wind it.
Manservant?
Yeah. Mr. Saeed will need somebody to run down.
Listen, if I'm going to look after this geezer, I ought to be there when you choose this manservant. Check him out. I mean, we don't want a tea leaf about, do we?
There's no need to worry, Terry. Your Mr. Daly is providing the manservant, so he's bound to be okay. Now, where shall we start?
Yeah, well, we want to check all the locks, doors, windows, that sort of thing. All the light switches, creaking boards, anything that might put us in lumber if somebody has a go at us. I can't see Elliot being too pleased with you running around in his roller.
Don't worry, Terry. When the wind of good fortune blows, you've got to capitalise. Opportunity knocks but once.
What are you going to say to this geezer anyway? He's got a very busy programme.
Look, he's a banker, right? When did a British businessman, e.g. me, allow an Arab banker to walk in and out of his life without relieving him of the odd 100 G's?
Now, why would he give you 100,000? Listen, Arthur, I'm sorry, mate, but you're not in his league.
Terry. Oh, you do know how to wound, you really do. Not in his league, eh? Who looks after you, son? Who got you a job driving a Rolls-Royce when 3 days ago you were barred from the snooker hall for a £6 debt?
Look, I'm getting late.
Yeah, well, don't forget the introduction. This is the managing director of Lockfast
Yeah,
Securities.
I've got all that.
I'll be just over here, walking by sort of dead casual, you know, probably smoking a proper cigar.
That's really going to dazzle him, Arthur. Yeah, it's a brown roller right in front of you. The boot's open. No, Mr. Sayin.
You have some identification?
Yeah.
You work for Mr. Sardi?
No, Mr. Elliot. On a contract.
A contract? I hope not.
Oh, it's a contract, yes. The car's this way, sir.
Why? Bless my soul.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Sayin, this is Arthur Daly, Managing Director of... Sorry, mate.
Who on earth is that?
Lockfast Securities, sir. Managing Director.
My God, I'm being plagued by scavengers. Please drive on at once.
Teddy boyo! This isn't an adventure playground. What the hell are you doing here? Bleeding manservant, isn't it? Arthur hired us. Some sheik. Look alive, he's here. Oh, Your Highness. The Sheikh Saeed. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Yes, I heard the Effendi's limousine pull up outside, and I was sure the Sheikh would be grateful for a refreshing glass of cognac.
It is kind, but it is against my religion. Your name is?
Adai Llewellyn, at your service. Effendi, we are a bit front. For the tops in cooking and the washing of bottles, as they say, look no further. Have no fear, Effendi. Die is...
Well, Llewellyn.
No, Llewellyn, sire. But be not troubled. We Welshmen have great difficulties with Arabian words like camel and oil.
Yes, I'm sure.
Yes.
Llewellyn, I wish to bathe in 5 minutes, and I want no herbs or perfumes in the water. Also, please get my luggage from the car. Hang my suits, put my shirts, etc. in their places, and lay out my grey 3-piece suit with a white poplin shirt and a red silk tie. Also, I shall require a bowl of consomme and a water biscuit for my lunch in 1 hour. And I want this room arranged as a study with a desk there, so I can receive my guests on a formal business footing. Also, I am not ashamed. Neither am I an Effendi or a sire. I am Bassam Saeed, Sir or Mr. Saeed, to my staff. Understood?
Luggage from car, bath filled with water. A grey whistle, white shirt, red silk, soup, hardtack, and the desk in this room. No Oriental titles, just Mr. or Sir. Got it. Your wish is my command.
Where in the name of Allah did he come?
Must be the agency.
Half-hour full-body massage, assisted shower, topless, 2-girl topless or VIP.
I only happen to be joint managing director of this place, darling. Where's Frankie?
Look, are you some kind of nutter? I'm going to get Terry onto you.
Terry's not here, is he?
How do you know?
Because Terry, like you, Sweetness, works for me. Where is she?
Hi, doll. Come to inspect the investment.
Francis, at the risk of industrial action, will you ask this young lady to smile at the customers and make the service we offer sound less like a sentence of transportation to Newgate Assizes?
You heard the man. Be kind to the...
Right, Mr. We got this rich Arab up West Kent. Big house, waterable banknotes.
Come in. Can I have a word, please?
Of course. What can I do for you?
Something you said in the car. You asked me if I was carrying a gun.
Oh. No.
Is there something I ought to know, Mr. Saeed?
No, nothing at all. I have some delicate negotiations going on back in my country. I'm sorry if I seem real.
You can always keep in contact by phone.
My presence is needed to avert the complication.
Yeah, well, give me the simple life every time.
You know politics. What was it Byron said?
Politics? I thought you were in banking.
Yeah, and, commodity. You know, you can't be a politician in my country without one of 2 things.
And what are they?
$100 million or a private arm.
Does this Terry McCann know what he's doing?
Let's say he's fairly competent.
Good. It is important that Saeed is provided with a respectable bodyguard.
Have you heard from Beirut?
Yes, everything is fine. We can go ahead with our business.
Good.
Are you sure he's good for Essential?
Of
course. Look, leave the finance to Arthur. I just want to sweeten him up for my little proposition.
All right, Arthur. Things I'd do for you.
That's a spirit.
I see. Did he leave a number where he could be contacted? I see. Thank you. Oh, that would be Mr. Sardi. He has an appointment.
Welcome to the body, Llewellyn.
Terry about?
What? You doing it?
Where's the punter?
Mr. Sane is in there. No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Hey, what's this, mutiny?
No, he's not expecting. He's waiting for a geezer called Sardi.
Di, kindly announce to Mr. Sayin that the security advisor to Mr. Elliot and Mr. Sardi would be grateful for...
You are from Mr. Sardi?
We are business associates. May I come in? Thank you. Boudin, one of my favourites. But if pressed, I'd have to admit a preference for cannelloni.
Canaletto, surely.
Indeed.
What can I do for you, Mr...
Daly, after. I understand you're in bank.
That is one of my...
Which is no doubt why you require the services of my man, Terry. Danger of kid. But London is not like Rome.
I have good reason for requiring a bodyguard, Mr...
Daly. Of course, Mr. Sayin. One can't be too careful. And with my Terry as your minder, you couldn't be in better hands. Why?
Mr. Daly, I am a busy man. Please come to the point.
I have private business interests. Capital very much in a spoke-for situation, so to speak. The opportunity to make 4.5 million.
Oh, I am very pleased for you.
And I am prepared to offer a businessman of impeccable credentials, such as yourself, the opportunity to make a small investment, say £150,000.
Yeah, I have not that kind of money.
Oh, I'll arrange a meeting to familiarise you with all the details. I mean, my accountant...
Forgive me, but I could not contemplate doing business with a... Forgive me, complete stranger.
Well, perhaps I can take you out to lunch. Shall we say tomorrow? 1?
I'm afraid my schedule... Pleasure to meet you, Mr...
Daly.
Goodbye.
Perhaps some of your colleagues.
We are not in the investment. Thank you for a generous offer.
Well, at least we've made contact.
Indeed.
I'll just leave you my card.
You are too kind.
Day or night.
Goodbye.
For the present.
All right, Chief? You know, Terry, I have been to London before.
Yeah?
I stayed in the Dorchester Hotel, private suite. 3 bodyguards, all armed. My first guest was the permanent secretary at the Foreign. What's gone wrong? Yes, I want to call Beirut.
Di? You all right?
Oh, sorry, boy. Just in the sheiks. Recreation sorted out a bit.
What? Hold on. Leaking out.
All right.
Oh, don't get the wrong idea. This is for Franca's nerves. You know how it is.
Nerves? What's going on?
Now, a standard drill for your Arabism. Come this time of day, they like to slip into something casual like. He'd think that we were not on the ball if we hadn't spirited a little Turkish delight into his boudoir.
All right, whose idea was this, eh? You, get dressed. Come
Here.
on. Come on. Arthur's, right?
Well, he said he'd be good for a ton.
Now, listen, Di, something's up, so lay off the gargle.
What?
Well, I don't know, but something's wrong. I can feel it.
Bother, boy?
Yeah, maybe. In the meantime, you get her to the kitchen and spirit her out when the coast is clear. Got it?
And Khalid, did you talk with him? Yeah, I'm not sure. There's no sign of Sardi or the Englishman Elliot. Yeah, and no reply from the telephone. Very well. I shall call again tonight.
Everything all right, Chief?
I don't know yet. I'm sorry about your friend Daly and the business proposal.
Don't worry about it. He'll survive.
I can't understand how a fit, bright young man like yourself should want someone like Arthur.
Yeah, well, I've often wondered that myself. Heart of gold, though.
And he got you this appointment?
Well, through a friend of his who met a couple of blokes in a club.
Elliot and Sud.
That's right, yeah. He said they needed a minder, and here I am. What's up, Mr. Sain? Don't you think I'm up to it?
No, Terry, I think you are very able. It's just... no disrespect.
Well, out with it.
I think you're out of your class. I'm sorry. My enemies do not box fairly. They are not English cricket players.
Enemies? Hold on. Elliot said he was hiring me to babysit a nice old banker who was a bit fussy about his status. He said you needed a minder the same as you need a big motor or gold taps on your bath. Appearances.
Elliot told you this?
Yeah, well, that was the drift. But now it don't square with the vibes I'm receiving. You're in trouble, aren't you?
Frankly, Terry, I cannot really afford to be away from Beirut right now.
Beirut? There you go again.
I'm sorry?
Begging the bleeding question. Look, we're talking about enemies, me being out of my class, and all because I suspect that I'm not dressed properly.
Dressed? But your clothes are perfectly...
No. Tooled up. Carrying a gun.
Ah.
So come on, then. Let's see what we're getting into.
I'm sorry, I'm merely getting impatient. Yet my hands are tied until Mr. Sardi turns.
Is that the truth?
Of course. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Where's Frankie? Is she gone?
Yes. Any more news on the bother, Terry, Bob?
I don't know, but I don't like it, mate. Listen, you just see that Frankie gets out of here, all right? Arthur? Yes, Terry. No, everything is not all right, mate. Listen, this bloke saying is into something really heavy.
Come on, Terry, don't let's get paranoid.
The last time he came to London, he had 3 armed bodyguards. Now, nice old bankers don't go around mob-handing.
You, reckon there's, danger?
I reckon. As you might say, Arthur, that is from Beirut.
For what purpose?
The purpose of topping.
Hello, you there, Terry? Get out now, right away, and bring Di with you.
Well, maybe I'm imagining it.
And maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. Look, I'll phone Elliot and tell him he's got to replace you. I'll tell him I need you for another job. And listen, Terry, if there's any aggro, bug out, right?
It comes down to shooters, I'm off.
Good boy. I'll ring you.
Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot, Arthur. You're a prince.
اشتغلوا خلا شكرا مع السلامة.
They can't find Sardi either, eh?
Oh, you speak Arabic?
No. I read expression.
Why should I confide in you, young?
Look, you may have a private army in Beirut, but here in West Kensington, you've got me and a goggle-happy Welsh chef.
When I asked if you had a gun, I was surprised you said no. Elliot should never have provided me with an unarmed chef. Bodyguard, I had two, all armed with submachine guns.
This isn't Beirut.
But Elliot knows that my life is always in danger. And then hired you. And a lunatic manservant. It's beyond my understanding.
Help! Terry! Shooters! Oh my God! They're trying to get back in! Help! Terry!
One from the thin blue line.
What are you doing?
The law. Your ever-friendly London Bobby.
Don't call the police, please.
I'm sorry, Sunshine. It's my life I'm worried about, number one. Damn it now, innit? Know what I mean? They've cut the line.
Standard practice before an attempt.
You're magic, Abdul. You know that? You're really fun to be with.
Oh, Terry boy. Oh! Running off, are we? Come and stand and fight like men!
What is going on?
Hey, that's the one I squirted with a washing up liquid tell.
Yeah? Well done, mate. Come on, let's leg it.
Gentlemen, thank you. It appears I was very mistaken about
Yeah, we were mistaken about you and all. If you're a banker, he's a bleeding appeal court judge. From now on, Sunshine, you're on your own. And if you see any of your pals, tell them they better not show up around once.
I understand, Terry, how you must feel. Right, Terry. Let's go, boy. It was very brave of you. I mean, you were unarmed.
Yeah, well, this is out of my league. See you around.
I understand. Be careful on your way out.
Cheers.
Come on, Tell, I can hear the patter of a huge feet, boy.
We can't just leave him there, can we?
Oh, dear, you mad, quixotic fool, boy.
Come on.
That's right, Arthur. Shooters and everything. There's white tapes across the road.
Oh, you're joking, friend. You have to be joking. Oh, my God. Oh, my good God. Listen, you Scarpa. And if the law stops you, have a fit or something. Oh, this is a pleasant surprise.
You're in trouble, Daly.
Good Lord, my life is full of troubles.
Trouble like this is what we call fatal, Mr. Daly.
You're annoyed. I can always tell. Let me offer you a cup of...
No! Do you listen to the radio? Read the newspapers? You mean you haven't heard?
Heard what?
There was a small war yesterday up in West Kensington. At number 16, Billingham Gardens.
Oh, no.
Very well acted, bravo. Now tell us what you want, what the deal is.
Deal?
To return our client to us unharmed.
No, look. I'm not acting. I mean, you've got to fill me in on this.
You're Mr. Terry McCann, ace bodyguard, and the manservant have kidnapped our client.
No, this is terrible. Why have the police not been round here?
This is a diplomatic affair, Mr. Daly.
Yeah, but I mean, a kidnapping. You could try the sympathy angle.
We prefer to handle it ourselves. Now, you're a sensible man. Perhaps we could discuss some sort of financial arrangement.
What sort of financial arrangement?
We could pay you £40,000 to have our client returned safely.
Come into my office, Mr. Elliot.
Go to your friend, letting Nastas here tell.
Yeah, well, he owes me a few.
Wakey, wakey, Omar Sharif. Grab up, boyo.
I imagine several people owe money to you, Terence. Thank you, Lou.
I answer.
I assure you, Mr. Elliot, that if at all possible, I shall arrange this transaction to the satisfaction of all concerned.
If it's not possible, Mr. Daly, you know the alternative.
Alternative?
Understood?
Perfect. Yeah, look, if they won't agree to 40 grand, can I,
No games, chum. Just get Sain here by lunchtime, all right? And I'll bring the money.
40 grand?
Of course.
Hello, Terry. It's me. Listen, just as we figured, they've been round, and they have come up with a very interesting deal. Want to buy Charlie back?
No.
Terry, the man is offering a great deal of bread. 5,000 smackers for the return of Sayin. No, look. I am prepared to split that right down the middle.
Get lost, Arthur. It's no deal. Now, listen, we need... I said, listen! We need a motor.
Are you sure about the 5 grand? Look, I may be able to push them up to, 8? All right, just a thought. Okay, I'll get a motor over to you. Give us the address again. Yeah, right, got it. Right, take care, Terry. See you.
Thanks, chum. Now, why don't you just drive on over? We'll keep you company.
Get knotted. What do you think I am?
If I leave you here, it will be as a...
You're not a nice man, Mr. Elliot. Not nice at all.
So Elliot set us up, using Di and me as stooges. Right. Now, what I want to know from you, Sunshine, is who I'm dealing with and why. Also, other little incidentals like how many, and are they or not coppers or something.
They are not police. I entered this country for... In Beirut, I'm a very respected man. Well known. I seldom leave the enclave held by my own faction, for we have enemies who want to kill me.
Oh, that much I can vouch for, boyo.
Mahmoud Safir Sardi is a member of our government. He urged me to leave my people, come to London to have secret meetings with him. He guaranteed full protection, which I got, despite...
So this Sardi double-crossed you, and Elliot and the Glee Club are his...
And they have another go, your omnipotence. These lads don't give up.
I have to get back to my people. If you could only get me to the airport.
Yeah, that's no problem. My man's on his way with the wheels now.
Not this one, I think. The van.
I think this will go off okay, boy.
Shut up a minute. Relating to the shooting which took place at Billingham Gardens, Kensington, yesterday evening, is that police have recovered 2 bullets and traces of blood, which indicate at least 2 men were injured in the affray. Detectives are trying to trace the occupants of the house, which had been rented to a Middle Eastern government for some years, but at the moment they have no leads as to their identity.
Thank you, God, for that.
I must say, Chief, I admire your cool.
The work has to be done. Do you think we'll get through the airport in safety?
I don't know. Look, maybe you should call your embassy. They'd help, wouldn't they?
Who knows who to trust? Sardi's probably in control.
I wouldn't be doing this now if you'd pressed on with the assault on the house. What are we paying you for?
You wouldn't say that if you'd been there.
I thought the bodyguard was going to be a walkover.
Apparently we were wrong.
Oh, no, my friend. You were wrong.
Come on, Arthur.
That's the pub.
Okay, let's hit it.
Oh, you're included, are you?
That's what I pay you for.
In that case, we'll do it my way.
What's the problem? Stuck here in a ruddy pub, isn't it? Liquor everywhere and not a drop to drink.
Be time enough for that when this is over, mate. I might even join you.
Patience. I told him when to arrive.
Seems all right. Doesn't he come out? Dead cautious, our Arthur. Right, here's the plan.
Just sit like that.
Right, go over it.
Winking indicator means all clear.
Then we come down and you pick us up at the door.
And any obvious bother and we're on our own.
Yeah, get out as soon as you can. Use the confusion.
If there's any shooting, Terry, now, what do we do?
Dial 999. I'm sorry, but I'm not getting croaked for you, Mr. Syme.
I understand.
Window?
Yeah, all clear.
Good luck. Yeah, and thanks.
Don't thank me, Mr. Syme.
Right. You two get in position.
I really prefer not to be involved.
Listen. We take them as they cross the pavement to the van. Nothing could be simpler. The shooting will be done by my two men. You and I are merely spectators.
He must get into the van. Do not alert him in any way.
God, dear, you look terrible.
Let's get this over with, Terence.
Terence? You all right?
Yeah. Hobby, please.
Listen, you shouldn't mix with the heavy mob if it makes you ill. Ah. Thought it'd be something like this. I'll tell you what, Arthur, you don't shake easy, do you?
You will invite Sain into the van. Any warning will result in your death.
Yeah, all right. Keep your hair on.
Drive to the doorway. Come on.
Lovely grub, Abdul. We have a go situation.
When I'm in Beirut, I will send you come and be my chef of the house.
All clear, I reckon.
You reckon?
Yeah. Bags of room.
Right then.
Dear, oh dear, Arthur, you've hit a police bus. It's police. Polizei, savvy?
No tricks.
Would I trick you, my son? Yeah, that's a bit of bad luck, isn't it? What, were you on the way to a match or a riot?
Could turn into one. Yeah, then I know you.
Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't, Squire. I always contribute to the benevolent fund, widows and orphans.
Oh, really? Got a funny one here. Right, you.
Listen, we got trouble. Galtake don't look round. There are shooters all over the place. 2 on the pavement, 1 in the back of the van. They're Arab terrorists. Can you handle it?
Right, sir. Name?
Blue shirt near the pub door and the geezer with a sling by the railings.
Yeah, okay. Driver's license?
Oh, of course.
Di! Di, over here. Come on, bring your mate. Come on, come on. Nothing to worry about, just a slight itch.
Bad luck on you, I suppose, sir. A job vehicle?
Oh, well, it's an ill wind.
All set. Right.
Get out! Get out!
What you got there, then?
Where?
On your shoulder.
Ugh! Ugh! Get it off for us, will you?
Oh, very funny. One of this lot, is he?
Yep. I reckon you find he's got a bit of diplomatic immunity, though.
Is he badly hurt?
No. Just a touch of the older MEW.
MEW?
Marlene Waller.
Mr. McCann, I've radioed for a car to take you all down to the Nick. We've got a lot of sorting out to do.
Sorting out? Hold on, listen, I just ran halfway round the...
Yes, if you get a citation or a hand on your collar.
Oh, it's charming, isn't it? I'll tell you what, look, my motor's there. I don't want to get nicked for parking, so I can take these gentlemen down there now.
All right. It's a Picton Street, Nick, do you know it?
Yeah, of course I do.
Ask for Detective Inspector Sampson.
I'll see you there, sir. Cheers.
All right, get rid of this lot. Come on, then.
Right, Abdul, we've just got time to get you to the airport.
Airport? What are you talking about? We're due down the Nick. And on the right side of the counter.
Oh, he's right, boyo. What? But on the other hand, we can't let our Effendi here get done on a false passport claim, now can we?
False passport? Terry, what have you got me into?
Got you into... Look, own up, Arthur, we're better off without him. Abdul is nothing but trouble.
Aiding and abetting illegal immigrants, assisting a felony, or they wouldn't like that down at the Picton Street, Nick.
Well, what you waiting for? Come on, off you go to the airport before the law puts a shout out on us.
There are other cars, Arthur.
Boarding now, sir.
Thank you so much. Well, gentlemen, what can I say?
No offense, Oshie, but I like the sound of goodbye.
Well, goodbye then. And I hope you will not be offended. I wish you to accept these checks.
£1,000.
Listen, Mr. Sign, there's...
You saved my life.
Thank you, boys. Oh, yeah. They should just take care of the van and my driving ticket. Reckless, they said. And what a shady character you turned out to be. I think I consider going into business with you.
Terry! Terry!
Hello, Des.
Thank God you ain't been knocking for 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, I was out the back.
Look, I need some help with the breakdown. You're just the man.
What about that big American breakdown truck you've got you keep on about?
Broken down. It has. I can't get the parts to fix it.
I told you, buy British.
Look, it'll only take half an hour, maybe 20 minutes. Young Kevin didn't come in today, I'm on my own.
Well, will I get dirty?
All you got to do is drive the van.
Yeah, all right.
Good lad.
Half a fraction short, do you think? No, no, you don't shoot a lot of cuff, do you? No, wearing those flash sovereign cufflinks was never your line.
The minicab's here, Mr. Daly.
Yeah, thanks, son.
Oh, how about next Wednesday? That suit you?
Wednesday,
Oh, Wednesday. Could you put it down? Mr. Daly, Wednesday, same time. As a matter of fact, Arthur, I was going to suggest next Wednesday evening as our night out.
Oh, fine, I'll...
Yes, I took the liberty of making a few arrangements.
Oh, perhaps you'd...
Oh, yes, of course. I'll give you a ring, and then we can confirm all the arrangements. Splendid. It's nice to see you looking so well, Arthur.
Nice talking to you, Harold.
Mr. Daly. Arthur Daly.
Joe. Well, no, that's what I call a nice surprise. Look, I've got a cab waiting somewhere. Why don't I drop you off wherever you're going and we can have a little chat?
Why don't I drop you off?
What? You got into the taxi business?
Not exactly.
Oh, no.
Where to, sir?
Joe, why?
M1. Big pile-up. Norman was killed instantly. After his death, it was either this or bar work. But I was always afraid of getting the change wrong. So...
Look, Joe, I don't want you to think I'm, well, you know, but you're the last person I would have expected to...
I should have learned to type. But there you are.
Hey, local.
But I never felt the need to be out working when Norman was alive. I know a lot of people do. But I was quite happy the way things were. At least I think I was.
Okay.
It always seemed that way.
But he left you all right.
Oh, yes. Nice home. Not so much in the way of savings. But we believed in spending everything we earned.
Quite right. After all, you can't take... you can't do otherwise, can you?
Plus, of course, Norman never made a great deal of money.
Too honest for his own good, some would say. Not me, though. He was insured.
Oh, yes. Yes, I got the insurance money all right. Then, like a fool, I let some little rat walk off with it.
Eh?
I don't know, you've got the front of pickup cars with something like this.
It's all part of the job. No, he hasn't left me the key.
Should we give it a tow?
No need. They're always forgetting the key, so I brought my own.
Is that legal?
No, would I do anything illegal?
No, I suppose not. Not if there was a witness. I wouldn't have a red one, though.
Oh, blimey. The way they do things nowadays.
Yeah.
Shelf cable's come unsoldered.
Has it?
Yeah. Well, I'll just get some tools and you can be on your way. I'll get this one started up in 2 minutes.
What, just dump this back at the garage?
Yeah. Oh, key under the driver's mat.
Who's going to nick this?
You never know. Oh, thanks a lot, Terry. I won't forget this.
I won't let you, mate.
Honestly, Arthur, I've tried everything. Police, solicitors, I even thought of hiring a private detective, but I've heard so many stories about them.
But you haven't yet tried me.
It's nice of you, Arthur, but...
Well, I mean it. I think I can offer you just the help you need.
You Faristow, Polly?
Paracalo.
I don't know anything about property deals, Arthur.
No, but your average intelligence, you know how to bring pressure to bear, and your heart's in the right place.
Look, I know she's a friend of yours, but she's grown up, isn't she? At least I presume she is. Nobody forced her to hand over the money.
Terry, she was conned in the most heartless way. Young woman, recently widowed.
Please, not the violins.
No, but you can see it, can't you? The villa in Majorca was security. A home, a new life. It all seemed kosher. And she wasn't the only one to get taken. See, what they do is they open with a big glossy brochure, follow it up with a free trip to where the villas are going to be built, bottles of champagne all round, no expense spared.
How bad's that?
Not bad at all. As long as the villa you paid for gets built.
It's a job for the law.
No, they can't do anything. In a case like this, you've got to prove it was planned as a fraud from the start. I don't think I have your undivided attention.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I mean, she drives a cab for a living. She can't afford to pay me, can she?
When you get her 6,000 quid back, we're in for 12.5%.
The bounty under. What's 12.5% of nothing?
There you are, Arthur.
Joe. Sit down.
Thank you.
This is the young man I was telling you about. Terry, Joe, Terry.
Hello.
Yeah, funny enough, Terry was just saying he looks on your story as a sort of challenge. And how he'd be delighted to help.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're agreeable.
Well, I don't quite know what to say. Of course, I'll make it worth your while. I put that rather clumsily, didn't I?
No, not at all.
What I meant to say was, if you recover the money, then you can take what you think is right.
That's worth thinking about, isn't it?
This is the one letter I got from them.
Yeah, just off Holland Park.
Sunworthy. Homes in the Sun & Co. Limited.
I like the name. It seems sort of reliable. The man I dealt with was Ralph Hurst.
Yeah. All right, then I'll shoot round and have a word with him this afternoon.
Why waste time? What's wrong with now?
Because he'll be having lunch, like everybody else.
Now there's a clever bit of deduction.
Mr. Daly, we have some very special baby lambs for you today. Or if the lady prefers fish, we have some very special fresh barbuña.
How about some very special Retsina?
No, thank you.
Driving?
Yes. Taking a customer to White City.
We'll drop you off.
Oh, how kind.
Right then, George. Now, what are you going to have, Joe?
This is 188, isn't it?
Sunworthy Homes.
I'm not the first, then. Listen.
We have no connection with Sunworthy Homes. We had no knowledge of the whereabouts of Sunworthy or any Sunworthy personnel. We had never heard of Sunworthy till we moved here last month, and only then from other people. We cannot help you in any way, Mr. Boots.
Says it all, doesn't it? Are you Mr. Booze?
Are you a customer? Because if not, you can push off. Hey, I'm not afraid to scream, you know.
Where's Hurst?
Morning. They're all gone, I'm afraid. Sorry? You looking for an allotment? We're all growing our own now. No, I'm looking for someone called Hurst.
Well, I'm someone called Hurst. What is it?
Ralph Hurst? No, he's my father. Well, would he be at home?
Why?
I want a word with him.
What about?
Well, I'd rather tell him that. It's about the villas in Mallorca. I'm working on behalf of a friend.
Where are you from, a newspaper?
No, I'm just...
I see, you've just come to lean on him. To hound him, to cause him distress.
Cause him distress? What do you think he did to all those poor punters who lost their money on villas that never got built? Don't waste your time, son.
Get out of here.
Get off my land. Look, which of those houses is yours?
I warned you.
I'm sick to death of people abusing my father.
Oh, yeah?
For something he didn't do.
What about conning people out of all their savings?
He didn't con anyone.
That will do. That will do. Now, just look at your clothes, the pair of you. Yes, you've done the beans and the spring cabbage with power of harm, too.
He's another one of them, Dad.
I'm not another one of anything. I'm a friend of someone who lost her money on your villas racket.
I see. You better come inside.
Oh, but Dad!
He deserves an explanation. We're in full view of everyone round here. I don't know what your mother's going to say.
Sugar, Mr. Terry?
Nothing.
Scone, Mr. Terry.
I think he wants to say his piece.
Let me. You see, Mr. Terry, the Sunworthy fiasco was as much a blow to me as it must have been to your friend.
6,000 quid's worth.
Are you going to listen or not?
It's all right, Graham. Ralph was facing redundancy when it started.
I sold pharmaceutical, but horns were being drawn in and they were obliged to let me go. The handshake was far from golden, so when Freddie Fenton offered me the job...
Freddie Fenton?
Yes, it was his project. Naturally, I seized the opportunity with both hands. You see, at the end of it, by way of commission, there would have been a small villa for us.
An ideal place to retire to.
So you're not Sunworthy, then?
No, he employed me as one of the salesmen.
But that's not the point. Because he did the selling, he has to take the blame. You've no idea what it's been like. People coming here accusing him, threatening violence. It's not only frightening, it's humiliating.
Why didn't you send all these people round to Fenton?
Well, if it had become a police matter, I wouldn't have hesitated. The man's done nothing wrong. I gave my word I wouldn't disclose his whereabouts. He's probably left London now anyway. There's no purpose to be served by pursuing him. There's no money. Bankrupt, I expect. I'm sorry for the creditors, of course. But why punish a man because he's made a mistake?
Where was he the last time you saw him?
Oh, don't ask any more questions. He doesn't know and wouldn't tell you anyway. God knows why. Fenton owes him 3 months' commission. And then there was that business
Look,
about...
he didn't mean it. He didn't know what he was saying. And I don't blame him for getting excited.
Excited? What, threatening to beat you up if you persisted in asking for money that was yours?
He did not mean it. I hope you understand now, Mr. Terry, that I was not responsible for your friend's loss.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the tea.
I'm, sorry about...
Oh, don't be silly, you.
I'll see you out. I don't want to upset Ralph any further, but I don't think he should take all the responsibility for Fenton's mistakes. It might help. It's his office address.
Freddie, can I have a word? What about? Sunworthy.
No, thanks. I have nothing to say.
You better have something to say.
No comment.
No comment.
Nothing to say, thank you.
Fenton.
Thank you very much. That's all I have to say.
Fenton! Mr. Fenton? I'm in the house office, and I'm your front door, so you better stay put. Now, what I want you to do...
Hey, Dad, look, you're trespassing.
No, I'm not. I'm exercising my citizen's right of arrest.
What do you mean?
Sunworthy. Can only mean one thing, can't it?
Look, I don't know what you want.
I want £6,000 that belongs to a friend of mine, Mrs. Josephine Williams, who put it down as a deposit on one of your villas that never got built.
Are you trying to threaten me?
I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. I've just been talking to Hurst.
Oh, no doubt he told you I was the villain and he was the harmless duke.
No.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. He was no help at all. He was supposed to be partners. He was supposed to be the business expert. All he knew about was selling, and how not to upset the natives. It's not very easy to admit you failed.
Oh, I hope you're not going to make me cry. I get upset very easily.
I don't want to upset anybody.
You should have thought of that before you conned Mrs. Williams and the rest of them out of their money.
I didn't con anybody.
If you didn't con Mrs. Williams, how come she lost £6,000?
I've done my best to pay everybody back. If anybody was conned, I was. Oh. All right, I was a bad businessman. I was undercapitalised. I got taken by the bloke who owned the land in Mallorca. In the end, I found I was paying way over the top for it. It's been a bloody nightmare. I wish I'd never got myself into it.
But what are you going to do about it?
There's nothing I can do about it. I'm bust, broke.
So she's just got to write off £6,000?
I wish I'd only lost 6,000. Everything's gone, the lot. They even take my car away, a beautiful Jag. Wish I'd never heard of Mallorca. Look, I'm doing my best to get straight. And if I do, I promise you...
Oh, don't make promises you can't keep.
In myself, I see nothing against using a bit of pressure.
There. Would have done no good at all.
Well, if you say so. Did they say anything about my membership, Harold?
Oh, I'll leave it a bit, Arthur. Come as my guest a few times. Show your face. I'll introduce you around, and then we'll put out a few feelers.
It's not a knighthood I'm after. I just want to join the club, that's all.
So you'll tell Jo, all right?
Me? That's your department. I just tell her good news.
See what I mean about the narrow lapels?
Yeah, more discreet. She's working till 9 tonight, and I'm going to Montclair with Harold.
Well,
What do you think about the whistle, Terry?
What does he know?
Yeah, what do I know? I'm still into wide lapels. Listen, you said you wanted to help.
I do. We eat in there, Harold.
Yes, I put your table for 10:30.
A bit early, isn't it? That's why I put you on the case.
Put me on the case? Listen, you can say that when you're giving me $200 a day plus expenses.
Best to be early before it gets busy.
OK. Well, it's your problem, Terry. It's your 12.5% of £6,000.
Mine? It was ours yesterday.
Oh, that's why you still had a chance of getting it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thanks.
Won't be a minute, Mr. Fenton, sir.
That's all right. I want it done properly.
I like this one much better, the old blue one you had, sir.
The old blue one was a 76.
I know, sir. But there is nothing like a brand new car. Even there is roads, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
No, not this afternoon, Des, no.
No, come on, 15 minutes, that's all.
Well, what's happened to young Kevin now?
Oh, I wish I knew. He didn't come in again today. Come on, it's just round the corner in High Street, Kent. It's a Mercedes.
Look.
You can bring your suit with you.
Desmond, it's pouring with rain.
Well, it's in a plastic bag.
I'm not.
Come on. Silly idiot's left the radio on. Here, gives me toolbox. There you go. So. You can dump the van back at the garage.
Thanks. I think Fenton didn't know what he was doing and you all paid for it. Now, Hurst is really down his luck. Fenton has got a crummy little office. He drives an old banger. Now, if anybody got any money out of it, it wasn't those two.
Does Arthur know about
Yeah, I told him. He's very disappointed.
Yeah. But he didn't stop him going to the Montclair this evening.
No, I told you about that, did he?
Yeah. Seemed important to him. Would you like a drink?
Yes, please. Yeah.
No more bets. No more bets. No more bets.
Friends of yours? Well, he used to be a customer of mine some years ago. Often see him here.
I haven't got much choice at the moment. I mean, I've got to earn my living. And there's the housekeeping and the shopping and the cooking.
You may cheat. I mean, it's just a way of filling in time, isn't it, really?
What work?
Look, I understand. It's good for us all to have some sort of routine to work by, but you've got to change it a little. Extend your frontiers.
What frontiers did you have in mind?
£5.
Your mate's not doing too well.
He can afford it.
Huh? What's he in?
Property. He's had some very nice developments in Spain, apparently.
Some nice ones there, too, if he don't keep losing.
I like Beethoven.
Did you see the film?
Was it from a film? Don't answer that.
Hello? Hold on. Andy? Oh, can't you find someone else? Oh, no, of course not. Would I let you down? I'm on my way.
You're not going to work.
Can't let them down.
I don't see why not. You don't even like the job.
That isn't the point, is it?
I can't take any more disappointments.
Good night, Mr. Stowe. Good night. Good night, Mr. Daly.
Good night. He remembered my name. I reckon Fiver was about right, don't you? I don't want to look ostentatious.
Oh, yes, I think that was all right. Is your young lady driving you home tonight?
No, she's off tonight. No, I'll pick up a cab.
Oh, I'll drop you home if you like.
Oh. Harold, that bloke with the Spanish developments. Is his name Freddie Fender?
Not quite. Freddie Fenton.
Do you know where he lives?
Where he lives, I can tell you his inside leg measurement if you like.
Arthur?
I got some news for you.
How cosy. I think you better leave us, Val. And turn that thing off. And turn that music off. I suppose you think you're Jack the Lad walking in here?
You weren't quite straight with me, were you? You said you'd lost everything. Had to sell your Jag. It's lucky you had the roller, innit?
That's not mine.
It's got your initials on it.
Doesn't mean to say I own it. It's leased by a company I do some work for. They allow me to use it.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? And what about all this?
Owned by another company. See, I don't own anything. Except, of course, that 1970 Cortina.
Lucky to have all these companies that you can do some work for.
Yeah, run by friends of mine. Where would we be without our friends? That's what I always say.
And I don't like cheap con artists. That's what I always say.
There's nothing cheap about me. This watch costs more money than you'll earn this year.
But you don't own it, do you? It belongs to one of your companies.
No, as a matter of fact, I did buy this. Out of winnings from a casino. A friend of mine lent me the original stake. And I'm not a con artist. Like I told you before, I was unlucky. I paid too much for the land.
That's right. But that was a deal you had with the landowner, wasn't it? Whatever you could get these poor punters to pay, that was the price of the land. And then when the company went bust, we quietly, very quietly, give you back half the money. Is it? Well, now, here's a bit of reality. If Mrs. Williams doesn't get her £6 back today, I'm going to make you famous. I'm going to get you in all the Sunday papers.
Oh.
Freddie Fenton, monster of the Mediterranean. Do you like it, eh? I'm going to get you on TV, on the radio, everything.
I've been on the radio. I've been on the BBC. I've been on London Broadcasting. I even had a television crew here once. But I had to ask them to leave eventually. I've been in the Sunday newspapers too. Not just the cheap ones. I've had more publicity than you've had hot dinners. So if that's the best you can do, son.
Well, what about the neighbours? This is respectable stockbroker country, innit? Now, what are they going to say when they find out what sort of racket you're in?
Yeah, well, I think you should meet some of them. I've got a friend next door. Just out of Durham maximum security after 5 years. I'm sure he'd be delighted to meet you.
Look, Fenton, I don't like my friends being caught. And I'm likely to turn very nasty.
Oh, I wouldn't advise that. John!
My chauffeur. And my gardener. They're likely to turn very nasty, too. And you're trespassing again. So we can use reasonable force to throw you out on your thick little head. But before you go, I'm going to do you a bit of a favour. I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. In this life, there are winners and losers. Now, I'm a winner. And people like you and your friend are losers. And there's not a great deal you can do about it. Fact of life. Okay? So you just shove off. And don't try to be a hero because you won't make it. Losers never do. Goodbye.
You haven't seen the last of me.
I think I have. You better drive me around for the next few weeks, John. Yes, sir.
Can I put the lamp on? I'm missing out on me tan.
Of course you can, love. That's all finished with.
No, not today, mate. I'm not in the mood.
No, I'm not after a favour today. I've come to pay you for the help you gave me.
Pay me?
Fair's fair.
What's that?
It's your share.
My share of what?
There's 500 quid there, Ted.
Des, do you mean those motors? We were nicking them.
£500, Terry. All for you.
Desmond, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do?
Des, come it!
Desmond! Oh, come down! Come here! Oh, Desmond! Come here!
Listen, you.
Let's go!
You want to get me put away again?
It was as safe as houses. Honest, it was.
You're going to give those motors back.
Terry, I can't do that.
You're going to.
Terry, they're all crated up and halfway to Saudi Arabia by now. There's a big waiting list for that class of motor over there.
Desmond!
No, look, take the money and forget it. It was all a mistake. I'm sorry. No, I should have thought...
Shut up!
Yeah, shut up.
Could you nick a roller?
Sure, anything. Any kind you want.
It's a Silver Shadow, about a month old.
Oh, come on now.
Yes, son.
Yeah, sure. It'll take a bit of finding, but for
Don't
you, Terry...
worry about that. I know exactly where to... Come on, then.
Yeah, right, let's get to work.
Leave that. You can afford a new one now, can't you? Come on. He's bought it all with money he's nicked.
Yeah, but suppose he reports it as stolen to the police.
It would be too late. And even if he does, Des will take the blame. Won't you, Des?
Yeah. Nah, there's the insurance. You pinch it, he'll wait for the insurance to pay up and just buy a new one.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. You're right.
No, he's not. He's wrong. They're like gold dust, new Rolls Royces. You can't get them. You know, people will pay 15,000 over the odds to get one. Listen, I knew a fellow once.
Is that right?
Well, you don't have to take my word for it.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Daly.
Mr. Daly, what can I do for you?
If I were to come in here, plonk down the cash now, full purchase price, mind, how long would it take me to get a new Silver Shadow?
Rather longer than the gestation period of an elephant, sir.
Yes, well, we're not all zoological experts. How long is that?
About 3 years, I'm afraid, sir.
3 years? Oh, I didn't think it was that long.
Well, there must be a way around that, Mr.
Simpson.
I'm sure you follow my drift, Mr. Simpson. I mean, chap comes in, not short of cash. Know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean, sir, and I'm afraid it wouldn't do any good at all. You see, none of our customers is short of cash.
Oh, that's all right then. Thanks.
Not putting your name down, Mr. Daly?
Nah. No, I think I'll stick to the Maxi.
This may not be the best place, you know.
Well, if it isn't, we'll find somewhere else. You didn't make all this fuss with the Jag and the Mercedes.
Oh, that was different. I got it all worked out.
That's what we're doing here, isn't it? Working it all out. That's all right. You can leave this one today, son.
Why? Who are you?
Freddie, Mr. Fenton wants us to fit a radio telephone in here. It'll be back by 4.
First I heard of it. I supposed to wash it and go home early today.
With all due respect, Sunbeam, Mr. Fenton doesn't really have to ask your permission for us to get a radio telephone fitted, does he?
Funny. He didn't mention it.
Well, no, he didn't mention it because we've only just phoned his office to tell him we could do it today. If you don't like it, go and phone him.
Don't get stroppy with me. I only work here.
You're all right. Don't worry. I'll tell him what a wonderful job you're doing.
It's on Mr. Fenton's account, isn't it?
Oh, that's right.
Thank you. Stop.
Right, now where are you going to keep this?
Well,
no, on second thoughts, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
It'll be quite safe, don't worry. Tell you what, Terry, they fetch a lot of money in the Middle East, these, you know.
Desmond.
Just making a point.
Well, don't make the point. Don't even think about it.
I can't help it.
Well, stop it. Have you sorted out the lorry?
Is that absolutely necessary?
Yes, absolutely. I wouldn't worry about your Cortina. That's in your usual place in the car park. It's your roller that's been nicked.
Hey, John.
Don't do that. You'll only get your suit ripped.
Well, I should just tell the police.
That's a novel idea, yeah. But if you do, my friend who's looking after the car, he'll see that something very dramatic happens to it. Like it might fall over a cliff or burst into flames, that sort of thing. So you wouldn't be any better off, would you? Now, on the other hand, if you was to return Mrs. Williams her £6,000, I think I could guarantee that you get your roller back good as new. But then, of course, it is brand new, isn't it?
What's the difference, Freddie? It's insured. Let him have it. You can get a new one. Shut up, John.
Yeah, shut up, John. You see, it takes 3 years to get a new roller, and Freddie knows that, don't you? So where are we? Mrs. Williams gets her £6,000 back, and you get your roller back. Otherwise, you don't. And there's nothing you or anybody else can do about it.
You know, I do hate having to say this, but you won't get away with it.
Oh, yes, I will. And I'm going to do you a favour. I'll give you a bit of advice. You see, there are winners and losers in this world. Now you're the one with the property, you're the one with the cash, you're the one with the roller, whether you say you own it or not. So you're the one who stands to lose. And me? I've got nothing. Fireproof. Here. Read that carefully. Take your time. It's your instructions. Morning. Don't worry, it's perfect. The keys. And this little chap connects the electric ignition. You got the money?
It's 1,000 in each packet. It's sealed at the bank, there's no need to count it.
It's a pleasure to do business with you.
How are you getting home?
Well, I thought you might give me a lift to the tube.
Are you all right? Certainly. Off you go.
%12.5% of 6,000 quid.
750.
25 over 2.
Oh, it's 750.
Over... Yeah, 750. 375 quid each. That's fair, isn't it?
No, I'm not bothered. I did it for Jo. She can do what she likes with the money.
You mean you don't want to be the one who has to bring up the subject of rewards? That's all right, I don't mind. Jo's the kind of girl who appreciates someone who says what's on their mind. Unless you have some other arrangement with her? More personal?
No.
No?
No arrangements.
No?
No.
Oh, Jo.
Andy radioed the message to me. I was out at Luton, that's why I've been so long.
Here you go. 3.
You don't know what this means to me. Terry, I never thought...
Oh, don't be silly. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Suddenly everything's different. Oh, Arthur, Terry, this is my boss, Andy.
Andy?
Not anymore. Now, what are you fellas drinking?
No, we're fine, thanks. Oh, you've just lost a driver.
That's right.
You don't have to count it. It's all there.
I know, but,
£200.
I know you didn't do it for the money. That's just for expenses, that's all. Well, I know you won't be offended. It's just a token of my appreciation.
No, I'm not offended. It's a really nice thought. Isn't it, Arthur?
Well, I must be going if you don't mind.
No, we have to call on my solicitor.
Yes, Andy is thinking of selling his share of the business to his partner, so, we're thinking of buying a little place in Mallorca.
Mallorca?
A bar with hotel accommodation.
This is my partner now, for want of a better word.
Oh, Terry, you've been marvellous. Thanks very
Well,
much.
good luck to both of you. Let's know how you get on.
And make sure you come and see us.
Bye-bye, Jo.
Our treat, of course.
Thanks. Can't thank
Cheers.
you enough.
Good luck.
Bye.
Thanks.
Don't bother, son. You've made a couple of hundred. Why don't you buy us a drink out of the winnings?
Excuse me, love. 2 vodkas and slimline tonic. 1 large one. 2 large ones. It's only money, isn't it?
$500. 500. To you, sir? Gone. 500. See the 5. Raise 2 grand. 2,000 more.
You don't believe my full house?
You want to call, you want lessons. Either way, it's going to cost you money.
I call.
Call the 2,000. Now, for sure, I don't believe you. 3 ladies takes
you know?
Aces and nines. They were dead. Don't you wash your cards? Deal me out. Thank you, gentlemen. And, ladies. 9,000, 10,000, 11,000. Oh, hello.
Mr. Michelson.
Thank you. And 240. Thank you.
Mr. Michelson. I do hope you appreciate my embarrassment.
I've won too much again.
Delighted for you, Mr. Michelson. But a few of the members are feeling a bit, well, it's a bit discouraging.
You get a lot of action. Good table money for the places?
But they tend not to come back, Mr. Michelson. I mean, let's face it, you are a professional and a very good one, and I think you know what I'm going to say.
Bard?
At all, Mr. Delighted for you to take part in the activities of the club. Not a question of being barred. Not in this establishment. We simply prefer that you do not use the poker one.
So I'm barred?
I did not use that. Try blackjack. Roulette.
That way you've got the edge. Playing poker, I've got the edge.
Then I shall repeat. I'm very sorry, Mr.
Well, I'm very sorry you're very sorry. Maybe 6 months' time, eh?
Possibly, Mr.
Good night.
Good night, Mr.
Arthur. Hello, Morris.
Brighter?
Yeah, terrific, thanks.
What's the geezer's name of the book?
Dave.
You all right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wouldn't mind.
Dave, do you do a margarita cocktail?
I do a gin and tonic cocktail, a whiskey and dry ginger cocktail, a Bacardi and Coke with ice and a twist of lemon. And that's your lot.
Give us a lager. A nice continental lager.
Lager connoisseur, eh? Never happened to night ale.
What are you doing? What'd you do that for?
Eh?
Well, he's got to be looking for a 9, hasn't he?
Well, how should I know?
Well, I've just seen 6 cards go down. You must know what you've got in your own hand. That accounts for another 3 cards. There's only 4 possible cards he could want.
Finish.
Well, of course he is. You just give him the 9.
Oh, don't go potting, Morris. We're only playing for a penny a point.
Penny, deal me in.
41.
Deal him in. Maverick of Hendon Central, no thanks.
So you lose a few quid. Just think of the experience you're gaining.
41.
Sandpaper, this is...
Oh, sorry.
Right.
Ah, don't start, Morris. All that pick card. Still winning?
Winning. 11 grand I dropped the other night.
Yeah?
Cincinnati Kid must have been in town.
Always mugged. Biggest win I've had in months.
Oh, no wonder people are always going on about law and order.
Arthur. Arthur, that is the good news.
Yeah?
Barred from the Beaumont.
Joking.
And the Intercontinental. And the Royal. They're taking away my living.
Well, couldn't you claim for redundancy pay?
It's not funny. It's like a doctor being struck off.
One nice continental lager.
Cheers, Dave. How about yourself?
So I'll have a Bloody Mary.
Oh, good.
Don't care.
No, I mean, come on, be fair. A professional man is deprived of his living because he is too good. Is that right? That's what I come to see you with.
Well, yes, I do know a few of the people who run these places. I could have a word with,
Who? Who could you have a word with? Nobody. Don't give me all that. What I've come to see you about is I need Terry.
Excuse me? Why don't you come and see Terry if you need Terry?
Well, it's no offence, Tal. I mean, it's a business proposition.
Absolutely right. The man has come to see me about seeing you.
Oh, see? No, I'm sorry. Sorry, a bit out of order there. He's coming to see you about seeing me. Got it. What is it then? Find the lady down Oxford Street?
Greeks. Big game. Camden Town.
I thought it'd be a nice little trip to Monte Carlo.
Don't knock it. It's a big game. Cash. Listen. 3 kebab houses changed hands over one deal there last week.
Be handy, wouldn't it? You'd end up with a kosher kebab house.
Aren't you? Rough game. Rough people, but not all that clever. So I'm odds on to walk away a winner.
Why?
Why?
Terry, he's the best.
No question. Number 1. The man. So I walk out a winner, but the only question is, do I get back to Hendon with all the winning?
Definitely. Because Terry is going to sit up with you all night and ride shotgun all the way home.
Is he?
Well, of course he is. I mean, there's got to be... Well, how much in it for you?
Morris. Terry, time you got to drink it. Morris and me will discuss the business. Yeah, apart from anything else, it's going to be entertainment, isn't it?
I'll get the drinks.
Marcus, Morris, Marcus.
Mrs. Ardenidis?
Mr. Michelson.
Nice to meet you.
How are you? I hear you're a very good player. We have reserved a special place for you. You have a preference?
What about next to the dealer?
Certainly, of course. A brave player, that's what we like. Now, this is Mr. Doxiadis.
Hello.
George, he'll make nice suits for you.
Hello.
Christophoros?
Just Chris.
This is Nick, our dealer. Your friend also wishes to play?
Just a spectator.
Ah, well, we don't like him to wander around the table.
What about your friend here?
Oh, this is Andy, a friend of Mr. Doxiadis. He always...
Oh, I see. He always sits.
Your friend can drink at the bar. Now, what is your game, Mr. Mike?
5 cards done. No jokers. No leaders and bleeders. No whole card wire, just straight stud poker.
Good. Like the Cowboys play.
All the way from Kansas City to Camden Town.
Beautiful. We play table stakes, no limit, £10 ante, and the house takes 5% out of every pot. Nick, would you like to call the table?
Mr. Doxiadis plays caller parts.
George is 1,000 and 1,000 behind. Chris, the same. Mr. Zardanides, 2,000 table, 2,000 behind. So, for you, Mr. Mike.
$2,000 of plastic. And I'll play another 2 behind.
Hello.
Just like watching.
Well, no, sometimes I like doing as well. How about you?
Only working.
Oh. Well, in that case, what's Greek for light ale?
Pair of aces to speak.
500.
Τι κάνει αυτός?
Come on, let's keep it in English, shall we?
Mr. Doxiadis doesn't understand English.
He understands 5 red chips, doesn't he?
Θέλω να αυξήσω 1,000 λίρες. He wants to raise you.
Just let him shove the chips in. I'm not colourblind. I raise 1,500.
Promise. Mr. Doxiadis says he calls.
Check. Suddenly he speaks English. Look, you got it, you bet it. I'm not going to bend to 2 pairs, am I, Mr. Peroxide?
Doxiadis. The name is Doxiadis.
Right. Doxiadis. I check. So it's a showdown. You pulled a full house. King's on top. I'm betting 3 aces. He raises me. Then he actually calls my re-raise.
I feel lucky. Mr. Doxiadis says...
Yeah. I understand him when he speaks English.
He won the money, Morris.
Well... Didn't he just? Give me another 2 grand.
Not doing all that well, your pal, is he?
No, neither am I. See, I would have thought by now I'd have arranged to meet you somewhere tomorrow night.
You don't say things like that to Greek girls.
What don't you say to Greek girls?
Nothing, apparently.
This is my boyfriend, Harry.
Harry?
No, Harry. Harry. It's a Greek name.
What, like a good old-fashioned Cockney Harry?
That's right. You ain't got a H in it.
That's handy. I mean, handy. Yeah, they're funny, those H's, aren't they? Now, my old mum, she always used to call Anthony Eden Anthony Eden.
Who?
Prime Minister. He used to wear a black hat. A Homburg. Good, isn't it?
Very nice to speak.
100. Cool.
Mr. Doxiadis calls.
In. Pair of aces. Pair of jacks. Straightening. No help. Price of poker is going up, gentlemen. 400.
Mr. Doxiadis calls. Why not?
Too expensive.
Tray. No help. 4. No help. Straightening. $600.
Call. And rich. How much you got there, Morris?
1,200.
Nothing behind? I'll set you.
3 jacks on the table and you called a £400 bet. Then you hit the case, Jack. You spent all that trying to fill an inside straight. God.
And I made it.
Wow. Last card, Louis, eh? I mean, what's going on here?
What are you saying, Mr. Michelson?
Look at a 5-year-old wouldn't play poker like that and expect to win.
Are you saying it's
crooked or something? I'm just saying I've seen...
All Morris is saying is you win a few, you lose a few.
Are you saying we're cheating in this, my own personal club?
Just saying I
You're not saying anything, shut up. Look, you got the dough. No sweat, okay?
You here to look after him?
Well, yeah, but 5 to 1, I don't fancy the odds. We're not all mug punters, are we?
I told you, it's Ben. It's not all that difficult. Dealing seconds, they call it. Look, king, on top. Your deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want a king? There it is. All you need in poker. An edge, you do it 3 or 4 times in a night when there's a few really nice pots. You win.
Well, how come you kept on playing then?
It's hard to spot. There's other people losing. Like that little geezer, what's his name? George. You get a punter like that, you don't need it, shit. Probably drops a bund every week. He's a bad player. The only time I was certain was on that last big hand. Eh? Well, that had to be better. There's something nice about Hendon this time of the day.
Must be the sun coming up over Winchmore Hill.
Play.
Well, I know where they're supposed to go. Geezer taught me in Chelmsford.
Do you want a game?
Well, I'm not all that good.
Tell you what, I'll give you a pawn and a bishop and it's £100 a 20.
Bit tasty, are you?
No. Come on. I'll give you 2 pawns and a bishop and it's £200 a 50.
Morris, I've just seen you drop 6 grand. And now you want to hustle me out of 50 quid. What's going on?
Yeah, so...
You're skint, aren't you? So what's all this then? Just fun?
Notice anything missing?
Well, it's 7:45 and I don't see any Jewish princess. Also, I don't hear the tiny pitter-patter of little Clark's sandals.
Left me. Why can't I be a wholesale tobacconist like her father? Bought her another house. Now she wants the kids to go to Millfield.
That's a horse, innit?
Millford. Millford is the horse, Millfield is the school, specialises in sport. Suddenly she wants my son to be the Jewish Nastasi and the girl's going to be Chrissy Everett. I mean, they're lovely kids, but don't button them for Wimbledon.
I thought you were the big winner.
Mug for 11 grand the other night, dropped 6 tonight. Come on. I mean, when you're a pro, you mustn't be greedy. I settle for 700, 800 a week. Sometimes it's hard to get a bit of action. Meanwhile, Maureen is murdering me. Take. Can't pay Arthur, it's 300.
300?
I mean, he'll wait a few days.
Oh, yeah. 300, eh? You could always sell a painting.
They're prints. The frames are worth more than the pictures.
I thought you were an art lover.
I'm a frame lover. Like you said. Or front.
Hello, sweetheart. Who gave you the love bite?
Who'd you think?
He must really like you. They all in there?
Yeah, I don't think you're very welcome.
Don't be silly. Last time I came here, all they did was pick up money.
Look, don't make trouble. Harry always carries a knife.
You deserve better than that, you know. Cheers. Do relax, Harry. I've come here on a mission of goodwill.
What do you want?
Well, I wouldn't say no to a cup of coffee. Turkish.
Greek.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, my mistake. Excuse me. Look, Morris was out of order the other night. He wants to win his money back.
What? You coming around team-handed?
Harry, this isn't a war. The man lost, he don't like losing.
He accuses us of cheating.
Yeah, well, that was just the heat of the moment. When you're a gambler, you know what it's like. Good player, bad loser.
So he sends you to apologize.
If you like, yeah. Look, it's like a betting shop, innit? The odds-on favourite goes down and all the punters start screaming that it's got to be bet. 5 minutes later, they're back in, filling out their betting slips. Now, with Morris, you're not only talking about money. Question of pride.
Fair enough, Fedo. So, he thinks he's a winner, eh?
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming here like a man. So, okay, you tell Morris, same time, same place, same game.
Same cards.
Who knows, Terry? That's the luck of the draw.
Cheers.
Look here, if you can afford to play, you can afford to pay. Otherwise, Terry has a quiet night in front of his telly.
I said I'm playing. I haven't said I've got the stake yet. But where are you going to get it? What are your contacts?
Very good.
How about a 1977 Lotus Eclat? Never raced or rallied. One careful owner. Genuine 21,000 miles on the clock. Good music. Faultlessly maintained. Genuine reason for sale.
Oh, as it happens, I may be able to help.
Cash.
Ah.
The banks are still open.
Now, you see, the trouble with this, it's a specialist motor. I mean, price-wise, they just fall out of bed.
Forget it. I'll go to a dealer.
What do you want a dealer for? I got the book. Lotus Eclat.
S registration.
Yes. What are you asking?
$7 grand.
7? You're joking. It's under 5 in the book.
Show me.
Where? The book is confidential. For the trade only. I can't flash the book around. I get this from a very special contact. I should say 4.5. Hey, you've had a smash there.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's where me edit it the night I was done over.
Ah, it's still a flaw.
You say 5?
Yeah, I'm being a fool to myself.
I'll take you 5, but there's one condition.
Yeah?
I come back to you before midday tomorrow and I give you 5, 2, and the motor is mine again.
Yeah, what sort of a deal is that?
It's a steal, that's what.
I don't come back tomorrow, you got yourself a motor. I do come back, you've earned yourself 200 quid just for parking it overnight.
Midday tomorrow?
Yeah.
Registration book. Keys. Morris, you got yourself a stake.
The thing is, Arthur, you said you'd get me a nice, clean 4-year-old Capri.
Yeah, I will, Dave, I will, but I mean a Lotus Eclat. I thought as a personal friend you like first refusal. See, with a motor like this, you get a bit of respect.
Yeah. I've heard they just fall out of bed price-wise.
You've heard what? Specialist motor like this? Look, if you're talking about inflation, a set of wheels like this is an investment. In 2 years' time, you'll be making money. I mean, the stereo's better than the one you got in the club.
Yeah, that Flash Morris. You imagine how he must have come.
Morris? There's nothing to do with Morris. It's a second car. Bought it for his missus. What does she use it for? Hendon to Harrods and back again. I'm not kidding, Dave. 7.5 in the book. To you, 6,990, and I won't even be getting a drink out of it.
6 how much?
Well, forget the odd 90. We won't say nothing about delivery charges.
Forget the delivery, Arthur. It's out of my league, honest.
Oh, dear. Try to do a favour. Hey, look, have you thought of consulting the missus? They love a motor like this.
She wants a caravan.
Ah, well, funny there, I might be able to help you. Look, I've got a friend who's got a clean Dormobile, P registration. He's had a stroke, so it's not even running.
For a nice, clean 4-year-old Capri.
Excuse me, you got the timing?
Cheers.
What's that?
You let Arthur have you right over on that car deal.
You reckon?
Yeah, according to the evening papers.
He's only got it for the night.
Oh, yeah.
I feel good.
Slept like a baby for 3 hours. Dealt a few hands. Had a nice light supper. Scrambled eggs, smoked salmon, a few glasses of Chablis. Feel like a winner.
You said that last time. Morris, the game is crooked.
Only on a few big hands. I've told you. They'll let me win a few tonight. Don't worry. I'm gonna have an edge.
How?
Watch me.
No hard feeling, Morris. How much you want to play tonight?
$5 on the table.
Ah, I think Morris is out for revenge. A big open game, eh?
Could be. Let's go, Nick.
Hello, Harry. Aces over wins.
Raise 4.
I'll keep you honest.
Top straight.
Pair of queens. Possible flush. No help. Queens to bet.
Check.
Check.
$300. Fold.
Two pairs. Aces up. Two pairs. Tens up. Flushing. Aces and nines to speak.
Check.
$500.
Fold. With a raise. Another 1,000.
And another 1,000.
Cool. Ah. Come on. What about now?
Call.
Full. Aces out.
I read you for the nines over.
Brave call.
He's having a bit of luck, your mate.
Oh, I don't know, Harry. According to Morris, it's a game of skill.
You are a big winner, Morris, eh?
Big. I'm up about $3 grand. Long way to go. Keep him low, Nick. Saw that card.
I don't want it. Do I burn it?
It's a misdeal. Shuffle, cut, and deal again. That's how it's rule, isn't it?
What, don't think...
Συμφωνώ. Πρέπει να αρχίσει από την αρχή.
Yes, Mr. Doxiadis agrees. New deal.
Okay. Gentlemen. King to bet.
20.
Call.
Good. In. Fold.
Straight flushing. Straightening. No help. Ace 9. Sorry. Ace queen to bet. In.
Make it 3.
Straight flushing still. No help. Very nice. Very nice to bet. $400.
Cool.
Straight flushing still. 3 9s.
Looks nice, Morris. It's gotta be a grand.
Looks beautiful. Let's make it 3.
Okay, I've got to do it.
Just a minute, don't mess around with the deck, Nick.
What do you mean?
I mean, don't mess around with it. Leave it alone. The deal is over. You're making me nervous.
Leave the cards, Nick.
I've got to do it, Morris. What have you left there? 4 grand?
Yeah.
Well, that's the raise then.
You are cool.
Sorry. I got 4 of them.
You just came second, Chris. You're probably very lucky in love. Sorry.
Stella, give us a brandy. Want a drink, Harry?
£17,000, Morris. And you only started out with 5 grand. We never had a bigger winner.
Well, Nick, those are nice. There you go, son. Can we get a cab round here?
Oh, sure. Harry, cab for Mr. Michelson.
Haven't got a carrier bag we could borrow, have you? You a minicab?
Yes.
Hathaway Drive, Hendon, old son.
Do you know where it is?
Okay, no English.
Θεό, πάρ' του στο σπίτι του Αλεξάνδρου. Αν έχεις φασαρία, πάρε μας τηλέφωνο.
Okay, κατάλαβα, αλλά δεν νομίζω να μου φέρουν κανένα πρόβλημα αυτοί.
Morris, just made the first bum call of the evening. Oi, we wanted to go to Hendon, not King's Cross.
Yeah, Hendon.
But which way are you going then?
No English.
You're either going to get throttled or nicked. This way. All go to hospital together, don't we, Zulba?
Haceme, emboronado. Mascotosis! Y se vlagas.
Mate.
Don't tip him. Just don't tip him. Against Greek! That one's for Stella.
Morris? Hello, Tom. There, what is it, ribs?
Yeah, I done my foot. How about you?
No, just stand, it's all right. How'd you feel?
Ace. I've got 6-4 with the doctor. I'll be out of this lot inside of 10 days.
Tell you what, if you decide to play patience, you might need one of these.
And?
Do you want to tell me anything?
I'll tell you. All a good poker player needs an edge.
What, up your sleeve?
Don't make me laugh. My ribs are killing me.
Look, come on in. Own up, how'd you manage it?
Remember the first time we went down there?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, I noticed the make of cards they were using. Went out, bought a few decks, stashed the aces in my pockets.
Do you mean to tell me when we walked into that club, you had pocketfuls of aces? You were taking a bit of a chance, weren't you?
Well, I only used them 5 times.
5?
I didn't want to be greedy. Notice I won 3 nice pots with aces up when I was supposed to be set. I think it was being tumbled by the last big hand. He dealt me a flush. Now, the second round of betting, there were 2 aces on the table. Wow. Hey, anybody who paired with an ace of spades in the hole was going to stick around for one more bet. And when they didn't, I knew it was still in the pack in front of me.
No.
I shoved my own ace into my own hand. Give myself a royal.
Got it. And that's why you threw all your cards on the table so quickly after you'd won.
Right. Held onto the ace, threw the other ones into the pack, so even if Nick had a quick count-up, he wasn't going to come across another ace. Yeah. The rest of that driver?
No. He's in the ward next door. No, I told the old Bill it wasn't his fault somebody else carved him up.
You got a big art, Tel.
Leave it out. You took 12 grand off his pals. I thought we'd done enough damage for one night. Mind your ribs. I'll tell you what, I'll pop in tomorrow, bring you some grapes.
Cheers. Won't forget it. Yeah, Tel, bring Arthur with you. I'll square him up.
Yeah, I'll be seeing him later. Your motor!
Tel, where's my clothes? Me clothes! Nurse!
All right. No,
nurse! Get me clothes, Tel! Nurse!
I'll find a nurse, all right?
Tel.
One owner motor. I'm sure we could have gone for 8,250.
Now, be fair, it is my trade.
Arthur, Arthur, you're taking a right liberty, you know that. Oh, a double liberty.
12 o'clock, the man said.
Well, it's only just gone, isn't it?
22 minutes past.
You're fast.
12:22 and 48 seconds, Greenwich Mean Time. And I can tell you the time in New Delhi on this piece.
You may notice we had a bit of trouble.
Look, we did a deal. We touched hands.
I'll leave it out.
Look, in business, I go by the book.
You know what you are, don't you?
Huh? What?
On your own.
Since when?
Since 12:22 and however many seconds it says on your Quartz Intercontinental Barometer and Timepiece.
Hello, Arthur. Hello, Morris. Yeah, Norman, you got the 7 and the 5 in the wrong places. Had a bit of luck?
Yeah. Good night. Hang on to those. Yeah, I've got the bread for you. Now, there's £5 I owe you. That's 2 of it.
Oh.
There's the other 3. Oh, and there's 200 for the overnight parking. And that's 3 from the other night. I'm gonna have to sit down a minute.
You've forgotten something.
What?
Last night.
Oh, no. Paid till already.
Oh.
Don't worry, you'll get yours.
I'm not worried. Of course I'm not worried. Are you all right? You want anything? Glass of water?
No.
All this gambling lark. You're going to give it up now?
Arthur. I'm a winner.
You can't always be a winner, my lad.
You want to bet? Cheers, Tom.
I wouldn't lay odds on that, Arthur. You see, Morris always has an edge.
Yeah. What did he pay you for last night?
What you doing? That's my car.
Yeah?
Yeah. The way I see it, pal, it was your car.
Oh, that's charming, isn't it, eh? Fuck, it's an industrial dispute.
The man said, go and get the car. All right?
Yeah, well, so I don't let you take it.
It'd be very silly, Joe.
Needs a bit of choke first thing.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. And you've got to sort of, blip the accelerator.
I see.
Full of rust anyhow.
Yeah, it's not all that, is it?
Oh, no, don't do that. Not when it's cold.
Why don't you let the other geezer worry about that?
Where am I going to get to work then?
I don't know. How far is it?
Park Royal.
Come on in, jump in. I'll drop you at the tube.
Morning, Mr. Mukherjee. Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
They tried to wreck my shop, Mr. Daly.
Hooligans. Got my papers, Mr. M? Whoops. Oh, you'll have to start a new line in broken biscuits.
They have been threatening me all week.
Who? Yeah, they didn't have a go at my Panatellas, did they?
I don't exactly know who.
Local lads?
I don't know.
Kids?
They said they would be back.
Did they? Well, you'll be needing help then, won't you?
Oh, no police.
Oh, why's that?
I don't think it is a matter for police.
No, but I mean you'll need looking after, won't you? Protection. Mr. Mukherjee, that's a very naughty word. People could misconstrue that. No, what I'm saying is, if you have a face about the place, you don't get any aggravation, do you?
But, Papa, this will cost me money.
Well, naturally. I mean, I put my man in here. 300, you'll be well looked after.
£300?
Well, I'm not talking about your patties, am I?
£300?
You'll get the best. My boy Terry, ex-boxing champion. Bouncer at the Lyceum Ballroom. What more could you ask for?
What's up? Are you gone mad or something?
Nah, he's temperamental. Like with Terry, you're dealing with an artist.
What is he then? Minder or Shirley Bassey?
Hey, Terry! Yeah, see you, Norman.
Thanks, Arthur. You've done me a right favour.
Yeah, fine.
All right.
Yeah, right. What's all that about?
Just don't ever get me another job like that.
You have a go at you?
He's a vacuum cleaner assembly worker at Park Royal. What's he going to do? Hit me over the head with a suction hose attachment?
Hang on. Here. Double score, all right?
How much he give you?
Well, he didn't give me that lot, did he? I've always got a nice wad on me, haven't I?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? Geezer buys a car, doesn't pay for it, he loses a car. That's reasonable, isn't it?
They've been on strike.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Doing the economy in and all.
It was official.
Even better. Strike pay, bit of social security. What's he got now, Mercedes?
I don't know. Just don't get me any more jobs like that. Or down the Lonsdale.
What's wrong with that place? A nice boozer.
Oh, nice, yeah. 3 fights last week.
They were having a go at the group, weren't they? That's not nice, is it?
Did you hear that group? Listen, there's a mate of mine who's just finishing a 10 on the moor for doing less damage than their drummer. No, I'm not kidding, Arthur. I'm thinking of packing it all in.
Terry. I understand your feelings, Terry.
Have you?
Yes, I do. And I absolutely agree with you. Not a nice job at all. But it was an earner. That's all that matters. I mean, I only have your interests at heart. Well, haven't I always got your jobs?
Well, yeah.
Seeing you're all right?
Yeah.
Nice little flat?
Yeah.
One more job.
No.
All right, Terry, all right. I will go over there and tell them that Mr. McCann has let them down.
I've let them down?
Yes, you. Nice little Indian and his family. I've got to get a drink in.
You buying?
What, first round?
Never.
You do what you're good at. Everybody knows that. It's called aptitude. Now, you have an aptitude for knocking blokes out on the cobbles. To each his own, Terry. It's not a proper job, is it? What else could you do?
I don't know. Computers.
Do what?
Computers. They're always advertising, aren't they?
Terry, son, you can't even work a pocket calculator.
Of course I can.
You wouldn't know where to put the decimal point.
Well, I could bloody well learn, couldn't I? I'm not stupid, am I? Thanks, Arthur. Thanks a lot. So that's it then, is it? I had muscle. Stand at the doors of clubs and discos. My mum thinks I'm a chauffeur.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you like a drink with the governor?
Oh, that's very noble of him. I'll have a large vodka and slimline. Oh, and lager for Terry.
No, hold on. I'll have a large vodka and slimline too. Cheers.
Thanks, Harry. Perks and all. See, Terry, I'm respected. We look after each other, we can't go wrong. Computer. How do I know who they are? Hooligans, kids. They're giving an Indian newsagent a hard time. They're not exactly Lucky Luciano, are they? Sit about the place. Be very interesting. It's paying well.
How well?
120 sobs in your hand. He's expecting you. I've got to slip over to Finsbury Park, see Charlie Francis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's got in with some insurance assessor. He's trying to shift 50 frost-damaged Italian refrigerators.
Frost-damaged?
Yeah. I don't know. Must have had a bad winter out there. See you, Terry.
Yeah. Ta-da. Yeah, is Mr. Mukherjee about?
Why? Traveller?
Traveller? Yeah, Christmas novelties. Look, could you tell him Terry's here? Friend of Arthur Daly's.
Oh, you've come to look after us, haven't you? Come to protect us?
Oh, I don't know yet. Who are you?
His daughter, Indira. I'm soppy Indian names.
Well, it's better than Sabu.
Yeah, do you think they'll come back again?
I don't even know who they are.
Well, one of them's a real... This is Terry, Mr. Daly's friend.
Hello.
You go to your room.
Ta-ra, Terry.
Yeah, ta-ra.
What was she saying to you?
No, nothing, we were just chatting.
Ah, but you must not talk with her. She is already spoken for. She has promised to be married.
I wasn't proposing, we just said hello.
Oh, yes, I know what hello means with you fellas. So, you're a champion boxer?
Well, not exactly a champion. No, I had a good few fights. So.
Not a champion?
Look, as far as I understand it, it's just kids, innit? Kids. You don't really need a Sonny Liston for that, do you?
Yes, kids.
How many of
Hmm?
them?
2 or 3.
This will be all right behind The Economist, won't it? All right then, Mr. Mukherjee. What's the strength? I mean, look, if we're going to fight shoulder to shoulder, at least I ought to know what the war's about.
No war?
Well, what they want then? Money? How much?
None of your business.
What I'm trying to get at is, do you owe them money, or are they demanding money? You owe. How much?
Look, I don't want to discuss this with you. If I fight them, what happens? I'm accused of starting a bloody race riot.
I suppose it's never occurred to you to do something really dramatic, like pay what you owe.
How? How much do you think I earn here? What is the profit margin on half an ounce of old Holborn? Anyway, they want more than money.
Like what?
My daughter.
How do you mean?
They want to bring somebody here illegally.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
And they want my promise that she will be this person's bride.
So what's the problem? You people do that, don't you?
Arey Baba, she's promised to my second cousin.
Oh, my good call. You don't need me. You need the marriage guidance people.
I do need you, believe me.
Why?
Because they just came back.
Who is he?
Amar Bondhu. He's a friend of mine.
ये लड़का कौन है और यहाँ पर क्या कर रहा है?
बता ना, हमार बंधु।
मैं आपसे लदगी में बात करना चाहता हूँ, जरा अंदर चलिए।
हाँ, तो चलिए हमारे कमरे में। आप this way, please. After you, we go. इधर through this way, only. After you, please. Up.
मैं आपसे लदगी में बात करना
Health and strength's down the other end.
are you? The delivery boy?
Yeah, sometimes when he's a bit short-handed.
He was a bit short-handed last night, wasn't he? Didn't notice you around then.
Oh, dear, oh, did you do all that damage? God, I bet Mr. Mukherjee was terrified. Mind you, a big boy like you. Terrify anyone, wouldn't you?
Hey, I know you from somewhere, don't I?
I don't think so.
Got it. The Scrubs.
The Scrubs? No, not me, pal. Unless you mean... Well...
What?
Well, I go jogging there now and again.
Overrated, that jogging.
Is it?
Working out, I mean, in the gym. Different grade, isn't it?
Yeah, those steroids, though, don't do you a lot of good, do they? End up looking like a Russian discus thrower.
What's wrong with that?
You ever seen any of those birds?
You? I have no clue.
Yeah, but he pays my wages, see. And I'm like one of those very old-fashioned English workmen, loyal to their government.
Self-culture.
See your muscles?
Where are you going?
Out.
I forbid you to leave.
Tough. You'd better get him to tell you the full strength of all this. You're going to be in real trouble.
You be quiet. Terry, you please stop her from going.
Well, what's he going to do? Knock me out?
Just don't stand there. Go after her. Please stop her.
All right. Hey. Dira. Oh, sorry, mate.
Here, just a minute.
No, not now, pal, I'm busy.
Never mind, busy, I want to talk to you. Now, what do you want? Look, I've just been down to Law Centre, haven't I, eh? You had no right to do what you done this morning.
Who says?
It's a Consumer Protection Act, isn't it, eh? I could have you nicked.
No, not me. The bloke who owns the car.
Look, I own the car, that is the whole point, isn't it?
Oi!
Oh, yeah? They got away from you, did they? Yeah, well, good luck to them, I say.
I'm going right off you, pal.
Yeah? What you going to do about it, then?
Nothing. So that makes it a very lucky day for one of us, doesn't it?
Breaking and entering?
There's something wrong with your lock.
There was nearly something wrong with your nose. The catch is up. Listen, what are you doing with the key to my flat?
Your flat? Who obtained this desirable bachelor residence for you? I pay key money, I'm entitled to have a key.
Oh, certainly. Well, I'm getting that lock changed tomorrow.
Cop hold of that for us.
What is it?
The fridge, old son. The latest in Italian-manufactured mini-fridges.
I've got a fridge.
Ah, but think of all the people who haven't. Think of the countless millions who cannot make a decent Bacardi and Coke for want of a few ice cubes. Oh, and you better put a woolly on. I've got another 19 of those outside in a van.
Arthur, this ain't a bleeding warehouse.
No, temporary storage.
And you can put that out as well. Don't any of that, I've just woken up.
Ooh.
Anyway, what's wrong with your gaff?
Decorators are hardly out. Regency stripe in the hall. They look lovely, wouldn't they?
Oh.
I'd bring some fellas back from the lodge for a drink.
Oh, yeah, we mustn't ruin the Regency stripe, must we?
What you doing?
It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm going to bed. You can close the front door on the way out.
Terry, the mini fridges.
Arthur, I don't even know anybody who wants one.
Your mum.
No. She's got a big jumbo-sized fridge from the co-op, who deliver in daylight hours.
Caravan dwellers down at Shep. Telegraph readers with holiday homes in North Wales.
Arthur, you manage that one. You bring the rest up.
Terry, you're young, fit.
I've also got an early start with Gunga Din.
5 little minutes. Hello. Got my papers?
Listen, before you go on, tell him that I'm not a delivery boy. No way am I delivering papers, all right?
Well,
the delivery boy did not turn up this morning.
Tell him, Arthur.
Well, I think Terry's got a fair point there, Mr. Mukherjee.
Too right he has.
Very well, no deliveries. Cost me money.
I don't mind marking them up for you.
You look well behind there, Terry. Straight up. You look right for the part. When you get older, they'll suit you down to the ground, the newsagents. And you're learning something.
As true as it happens, I'm learning something very interesting.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll just have my usual. And a packet of Panatellas.
How much is that?
Da. Silly boy.
Don't you have to pay, Mr. Mukherjee?
Mukherjee. Mr. Mukherjee and me are old friends, Terry.
Good. Well, maybe you can get him to tell you a bit more about this other business.
What?
Well, your friend, Mr. Mukherjee, is not being exactly forthcoming.
I have told you enough.
All right, then. I'll just have to ask your daughter. She seems about ready to give me the full SP. Well?
Indra did not return home last night. Maybe they have taken her from me.
What, you mean kidnapped her? No. They wouldn't do that, course not.
Why?
Well, don't know, really. Maybe they would.
No, look, wait a minute. Look, you owe a fella some money, a private debt, that's one thing. But kidnapping, that's something else. I mean, they're not stupid, are they? They know the police would have to be told.
Yes, but how can I go to police? I don't even know whether I'm allowed in this country.
Sure.
I think I am. I've been here 20 years.
Well, that's all right then. They just check up on your name and you're all right.
Yes, but which name?
Eh?
One is so frightened of being deported. I have given so many names in the past. But if I go to the police, I will have to tell them everything, explain about my daughter. You have met Indra. She is a Londoner. She is bloody Cockney.
Well, that'd be all right, wouldn't it?
My only consolation is that her dear mother did not live to share in my misfortune.
Oi. Look, if they had kidnapped her, they would have been in touch by now, wouldn't they? Demanding ransom and all that. They haven't, have they?
No.
Well, there's not much I can do. I'll see you, Terry. Keep smiling, Mr. Mukherjee.
Just dropped in to pay for the life.
Yeah. There's no change again, mate.
Got today's?
Yes, over there.
They're coming tomorrow then, eh?
Yeah, okay, pa.
Wait a minute. I'll give you change.
Lovely mushroom, lovely pear, cupcake!
How much are they?
10p each, love.
Bloody expensive.
No, I'm on my way now. Ta-ra.
How many of them? I don't know, I only saw the one. You dive in and take him unawares. It's down there.
What'll you be doing?
Well, I'll be on the corner having a drink.
They're not even open yet.
Well, I'll be having a cup of tea on the corner. I mean, you want someone outside as lookout, don't you? Look, down there, over the wall, round the back, in the basement. All right?
Thanks a bunch, Arthur.
What the hell you want?
Well, nothing really. Look, what are you doing here?
Run away, haven't I?
Who's he?
My boyfriend, Kev.
Hello? Hello. Your dad's worried about you.
Oh, is he? Kev, make some instant.
This your drum, then?
Yeah. I'm building a room divider.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Course, on the other hand, open plan is all to go, innit?
Is it? Your old man thought you'd been kidnapped.
Flaming wonder I haven't.
But just because he promised it to someone?
And took the bride money. And took some more bride money from his second cousin's family. Promised me to about 6 other families as well. That's how he got the money to buy his shop.
Oh, that's charming, isn't it?
Look, Mr. Aslam's only acting for everybody else who got taken. Plus, he got taken for the most.
Look, why not make it easier for everybody and marry one of them?
Because I don't want a bleeding rice picker from Bengal. I love Kev. I think Kev's wonderful.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can see the attraction.
He dances just like John Travolta.
Shame he don't look like him.
He's...
We was going to move in with me mum, but she wouldn't have it on account of her being coloured.
Who, your mum?
She don't mind living among them, but she draws a line at having one in the house.
Terry. You won't tell him where I am, will you?
Tyler.
Thank you, sir.
So, she loves the geezer.
Yeah, but what about the thumping I see through the window?
He's building a room divider.
You'll have to tell Mukherjee.
Wrong, I do not have to tell Mukherjee. And he's the villain of the piece, isn't he? Straight, no questions.
Terry, these people, they do that sort of thing. They promise their daughters. I mean, it's not like being in the C of E.
But he's had them all over, half the bloody Indians in Southall. He's lined his daughter up for more marriages than Elizabeth Taylor, and she don't want it. She wants Kev.
What's he like?
QPR supporter.
Well, come on, there must be a bit more to him than that.
Not a lot.
Heathrow Airport.
Hello, London Airport? I wish to speak to the immigration department. Yes, the people who handle illegal entry.
Immigration.
Good morning. I wish to report an illegal entry into this country.
Who's speaking, sir?
Who's speaking? Well, this is Mr. Chaudhry, a very well-respected citizen of this country for many years. Have been serving loyally the Crown for many years as a member of the Bengal Lancers, with a fine commanding officer who is still living in East Molesley. Now, I cannot abide these illegal immigrant people, you know, coming here for social security and things like that.
Look, sir,
You know,
what exactly?
Flight AI-129.
Yes.
Now, I happen to know that there is a person on this flight with illegal documents. You know? Now, have you got a pencil ready?
Yes.
What? Yes. The family name is Aslam.
Aslam.
Aslam. A-S-L-A-M. And this fellow is a scoundrel. You know? Probably smuggling things as well.
Yes, I've got that, sir. Aslam.
Yeah.
Now, if you would just give me a few particulars about yourself.
Oh, thank you. Goodbye. Look, my second cousin.
On the whole, I prefer Kev.
Next, please. I think we have a little bit of confusion here, sir.
Confusion?
Yes, almost to the point of total incomprehensibility. Do you mind just waiting in there for a few moments?
This is my nephew.
Oh, nice.
Chris Wilson.
I wonder what the SP on him is.
Very naughty boy.
Do you know him?
I know them all, Terry. Highest and the lowest. Charlie Knight's firm. Got away with attempted murder a couple of years ago.
Well, he's not all that terrific then, is he? If it's only attempted murder.
Yeah, but he might try again, and this time he might succeed.
Oh, hello. Have a look.
Oh.
They have refused him entrance. He must go back on the next plane.
What about Aslam's bridegroom of the week?
The same.
You'll be getting a visit from the immigration authorities, won't you?
But how am I to know they've changed the law? But I've given so many names in the past that they won't know who the hell they are looking for. When it comes to it, I can be as crafty as an old Bengal tiger.
I only hope you can fight like one, too.
It is the law of the land, Aslam Shah. What can I do?
Mukherjee, you owe me money. Me. You have till tomorrow night. I'm very sorry for you two gentlemen.
Yeah, me and all.
Oh, a failed murderer. I'm bloody terrified.
Till tomorrow night. Let's go.
What can they do to me? I mean, what can they do? The immigration people say no, so what can they do? They tried to wreck my shop once, they'll try to wreck again. But what else can they do?
They could try killing you.
Me? For a few £1,000s? Not a chance. Besides, I have protection.
You had protection.
But you're my friend.
Yes, as the man said, a friend in need.
Exactly, Terence. But who needs a friend like that?
Say, I know this girl, and her sister's got a caravan down by Canvey Islands.
Oh, great. It's all oil refineries down here.
I don't care.
Well, I do. You elope somewhere nice. You know. Torquay. Well, somewhere. And that Terry, he's bound to find you sooner or later, isn't he?
Why? He hasn't told me Dad yet, otherwise he'd been down.
Well, the others then. They're all going to be after us.
I'm only going to marry you, Kev. I love you. Deeper than 1,000 oceans.
Shut up. Fucking all here.
I don't care.
No, I don't care neither.
See, what worries Dad is, him being made an outcast in his own community.
Yeah. Mind you, it ain't exactly flavour of the month at the moment, is it? I mean, it ain't religion with him, it's money. See, if I could persuade him that, you know, I've got a few prospects.
Have you?
Of course I have. Mind you, I've got to get me drill back off that Scotch geezer what I lent it to.
Here. I know the old world loves a lover.
But you two came in for breakfast. We should be serving afternoon teas in a minute.
Oh, I hate old people. Don't you dare leave him a tip.
I'm just glad he doesn't want to pay my cheque, sweetheart.
Tea tastes like iodine.
Oh, Kev, do we have to?
Yeah, look, you leave all the talking to me, OK? That's what your own man.
I know he's going to talk you out of it.
Get in!
Get out the bloody door, then.
Mr. Mukherjee! Right, Mr. Mukherjee!
Come, Kev, let's go down the side.
Right. Keys?
Yeah, right, in my pocket. Must be upstairs. Dad!
Mr. Mukherjee!
Aslam Sahib, please, I'm very sorry. Believe me. I beg your forgiveness. Yes, and I beg you not to harm me anymore. Yes? Yes? Yes, that is a possible solution. Yes! But of course she will agree. What do you think? I am not master in my own household. No fears. So just give me a little while. I'll call you in a little. But. So, your old father may sleep peacefully again. You don't have to marry somebody from Bengal. He would be just as happy if you married his nephew from Wolverhampton.
No bleeding chance.
Indira.
Listen, I'm the one she's marrying. Can't you get that, Mr. Mukherjee?
Please, Kevin. Can you pay the bride money? Can you match what Mr. Aslam has already paid and which I must return if she does not marry his relative?
I can look after her, yeah.
But you cannot pay. All you do is stand in the way. Do you know how rich is Mr. Aslam? He has got business interests everywhere. He has got the finest restaurant in London. And what have you got?
Dad, he loves me and I love him.
Yeah. And I've got a trade, and I?
Trade? But what job you have got?
What?
What job you have?
What do you mean at this precise moment? Well, right now I'm between things. But I've got to start next week, block of flats, Kensal Rise.
And anyway, Kev's thinking of starting up on his own.
Doing what exactly?
Conversion. Like buildings.
I didn't think religious.
Look, you don't seem to understand. I'm a very skilled man. I'll be getting about 200 nicker a week, clear in me pocket.
200?
Yeah. And with this mate of mine, who's about the best wallpaper hanger you can get around here, who knows? A couple of months we could be very big.
Oh, Dad. I do love him. Don't I get a say? I mean, you and Mr. Aslam and all that. Just tradition, innit? I was brought up here. Got to get married. I want to choose for myself.
My little Indra. My sweet, darling girl. Of course I want your happiness. But they will certainly kill me.
They won't kill you.
Kev! One of them's a real gangster!
Okay. But I love you, so I've got to be prepared to fight for you, ain't I?
Kev! Stop! Kev, please don't!
Not a bad morning's work. You've done well there, Terry boy. Thanks.
I reckon this is the best part of Sunday. Nice drop of afters, her indoors doing a nice roast. Nice and quiet.
friends of yours?
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, Terry. Ain't a bleeding club.
No,
Terry, Kev's gone after them on his own.
yeah, all right, love. You come. It's all right. Arthur! Now, tell me slowly. You say he went after them?
I mean, he's got no chance, has he?
No, not much.
Mr. Daly, please save this boy. I promise you'll get your 300.
120 subs, eh?
I got overheads, Terry. You know that. How'd you know he's gone to the restaurant?
Oh, it was the only place I mentioned.
Take him, Alice. His motor only goes in second gear.
Wonderful. And he's talking of setting up business on his own.
See, what worries me is he's got all his tools.
His what? He's got a gun?
No, I mean his tools for work. Hammers, chisels, you know, all that stuff.
I think if one's really sort of into ethnic food, it's always good to go to a place patronised by the natives, so to speak.
Mr. Aslan?
Yes?
I'm a friend of Mr. Mukherjee's.
Go where?
And I'm his daughter's boyfriend. And I've come to...
Come to what, Sonny?
I've come to tell you we're getting married. And I want you to stop harassing my future father-in-law.
You are disturbing my customers.
If it's down to me and him, okay. All right, son. Go home. Go on your bike. I'm not frightened. What you shaking for, then? I'm not bloody frightened. All right, you're not frightened. But you stick to your room dividing, eh? This is more my game. Go on. I'm afraid you just lost out, Mr. Aslam. You see, this is jolly old England. And that girl's going to marry who she wants. Now, the only problem is that Mr. Mukherjee is skint. But he's going to be a good boy. He's going to give you 15 quid a week.
It is not enough.
That's the state of his economy. If you want any more, well, you're going to have to take it out of this, aren't you?
Tool up.
What for?
£15 a week, Aslam. Oh, good, Cherry! I've had enough. So my pal.
You had enough, Aslam?
Mr. Daly, please, I have to explain. Obviously, I haven't got all the money.
Obviously.
Only 100 short.
Yeah, I bet it's my whack, isn't it?
Well, with this guy, it's a risk, isn't it? I don't see why I should bear the burden of money's owed.
Arthur, look.
Yeah, but that'll get better, won't it? Stick this in your bin for now. Right. Yeah, I've got to drop this back at the garage. I'll see you at the boozer, right?
Okay, yeah.
Terry? Terry, will you be our best man?
Oh, was that, am I? You thought taking a test?
What? Oh, it's you, is it? Hey? Well, I was right. I got the motor back.
Yeah, well done.
Someone give you a whacking, did they?
Yeah.
Well, I can't say as I blame them. It's a risk you've got to take in your game.
I suppose so.